Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Here we are. January 8th. January 8th. January 8th. It's lit, baby. It's lit, baby. Hey, what up, Linda Joy? What up? How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, what's going on? Well, we just started. We are about to cover the absolute historic fire in LA. We're going to go through everything that's happening. What are you up to, Linda? How's everyone else doing? I know people in LA that are freaking out right now because the fire is practically creeping down. It's bordering Santa Monica. My voice is too low. It's bordering Santa Monica. No, we can't talk in chat. Can you? You want to talk in chat? You can. Hold on one sec. Let me make sure if my voice is too low. Let me make sure. Check. Check. Sounds fine to me. Thank you though. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Big fire, LA, Pacific Palisades. They said there's 4 wildfires, 0 contained, 2 dead already. And I mean, dude, they haven't even started. Imagine how many people are actually really dead. You know, it's like people don't want to leave LA. A lot of people, it's so expensive to live there that they're probably not even paying like insurance. So they're trying to get away with everything they can. I don't know. You know, maybe it's the end times. Maybe it's the beginning times. You know, maybe it's the beginning times. Sheesh. Can I see your chat? I can see your chat, Linda. What's up? Where are you from? What's your bag? But yeah, let's get into this fire stuff. It's insane. I feel really bad about it, but so apparently winds are coming at both sides. So it's fueling the fire. It's all because of the winds that they say. The ocean winds at this time. You never know. It's like the beginning of 2025. I think this is about to be the most epic year in good, in bad, in change. They say this is the start of the year of the Aquarius, or the age of the Aquarius. So, dude, I'm an Aquarius. I know what crazy shit happens. Oh, you're from Norway. That's unbelievable. Where in Norway? That sounds spectacular. I've never been. I stream every single day at this exact time. Tune in, and thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm gonna call some people in LA today on this stream and see what's going on. And I don't know. I'm gonna call my buddy that has like this. It's funny because he drew up a medicine wheel. He might be in the chat now. I don't know, but he drew up this medicine wheel in the mountains, and it looks like that's where the fire started because I've been researching the exact address. It's pretty insane. So like here. Okay, we got the fire videos here. I don't know what that buzz is, guys. There we go. What games do I play? I don't really play that many games. I kind of come on here and do the news. If I do play a game, it will be Fortnite. That's the only game I can get on my computer because I have a Macintosh. It's like every other game won't play on here. As funny as that sounds. Yeah, let's check this out for surezies. Are you guys scared? Have you heard about the fires, Linda? Or no? Linda from Norway. Let's see what they got to say. Unprecedented.
First, our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, starts us off on the scene at the Palisades wildfire. Good morning, Matt.
Robin, good morning. There's no other way to explain it.
This guy right here is killing it. What's his name? I don't know. Matt or something? We'll figure it out. We'll tag him.
This is an apocalyptic scene. This was the biggest supermarket here in Pacific Palisades. You can see the fire ripping through it. You can hear the crackling of the fire, the hissing of the gases.
Look at that.
Debris collapsing right now as we're speaking. Firefighters helpless to do anything. That was a realtor shop. All along here in 360 degrees were homes around here that have burned. I'm going to have our cameraman come here. There are other businesses across the street that are burning. And right now across this area, firefighters just can't cope with the vastness of this fire.
Yeah, this morning, the vastness of the fire. Absolutely insane, guys. I think this footage is from last night. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I put a lot of hard work into my stream. We're trying to make it as good as possible. I'll be on here every day.
Those apocalyptic scenes in Southern California now under a state of emergency, with over 50,000 people forced to evacuate their homes, fleeing for their lives as fires burned across LA County. Multi-million-dollar homes incinerated one after the other. The largest fire tearing through the enclave of Pacific Palisades.
Wow,
One of the
look at that. That's like video game movie worthy. Things like this don't really happen in LA, but it's like when it rains, it pours. I mean, I don't know. It's so dry there. The winds are picking up. Whew. I used to live right there on the beach. I used to live in a van.
In the country, it was fueled by historic winds, burning at a rate of 5 football fields per minute, gutting the Palisades high-end downtown area. Firefighters attacking the more than 2,900-acre wildfire from the ground and the air, but the fire exploding everywhere, seemingly at once.
Wow.
Firefighters and locals overwhelmed.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried.
Imagine all the content creators that are just like, content, that are living in LA.
Tanner and his friend
This is fire.
Orly racing to escape the home, surrounded by flames.
Gotta get out of here. Holy.
A Santa Ana wind event the National Weather Service called the worst in over a decade, turbocharging the fire.
Wow.
The fire is being fueled by a combination of strong winds and surrounding topography, which is making it extremely challenging for our personnel that are assigned to this incident.
Everything is catching fire here.
Dude, this guy looks like he's in a movie. I've been watching him since yesterday. I guess he's been tracking fires for over a decade.
Trash bins, shrubs, trees, houses. The smoke is unbearable at this point. We've just seen, 4 or 5 houses go up over the past few minutes here. The entire area here looks apocalyptic.
It is apocalyptic.
Sparing no one, no vehicle or.
And the thing, it isn't post-apocalyptic, guys. We're in the apocalypse.
Structure safe across Los Angeles County, home to 10 million people. The fire's so widespread, no word yet on deaths or injuries. A commercial aircraft flying over the area, capturing the magnitude of the massive fire.
The homeowners are saying they're unable to access any exit routes.
Damn.
There's fire on both sides of the road.
And it's really weird up there. It's not like there's a lot of roads. There's only a couple roads that go in and out of all of these places. You're in the hills.
On Palisades.
And right there on Sunset Boulevard, we saw the gridlock of drivers trying to flee the fire, abandoning their cars. But that made it impossible for firefighters to enter the fire zone, so a fire department bulldozer had to push dozens of the abandoned vehicles out of the way.
This is Sunset Boulevard, right in the heart of Pacific Palisades. And all of these cars, including us at one point, were stuck in this gridlock. And in order for firefighters to actually get to the fires, they had to carve a path. And so a bulldozer literally shoved all of these cars to the side. You can see the bumpers ripped off, the scratches along the vehicles here. There's glass in the roadway.
Dozens of homes obliterated by the flames as residents tried to flee. Flames inching up the hill of the Getty Villa Museum with more than 125,000 priceless artifacts at risk. On Malibu Beach, lifeguard stations ablaze, the ocean right there, but not close enough to save homes and businesses along the Pacific Coast Highway. The Rakusin family.
Oh, it's smoked. The whole village in the Pacific Palisades is done. I used to walk around there a lot, actually. It's pretty crazy because it's like you never really see anything like this. Why don't I add some crazy arts on my stream, like banner panels and overlays? I don't know. I kind of like it raw like this. Oh, you're a professional illustrator designer. I see. Yeah, I don't know.
Closing down what they can before clearing the area, taking
I kind of like it without, to be honest.
with them the hope that their home might be safe.
I started to hose off the home and hose down all of the shrubbery and the trees and bushes.
We don't know whether the house is going to be there or not.
Oh
the
my
Inferno
God.
also threatened the property of notable
The house probably ain't there, guys. Sorry to tell you.
actors. James Woods posting this video from the view of his driveway.
We've got a lot of planes going over, dropping water.
Comedic actor Josh Gad taking to Instagram.
I have never seen flames from my house like this, ever.
What did you guys think was going to happen? It's finally here.
This is insanity.
And Police Academy star Steve Guttenberg helping his neighbors to safety.
I'm lucky. I'm able-bodied. And I think when you're able-bodied, that's a good moment for you to help out in your community.
And Robin, for firefighters here, there is almost no visibility. The winds here are still at about 20 miles an hour. I had to put this mask on.
Oh, good
I want you to
Lord.
see the ferocity of those flames and how much black gas and smoke they're putting out. They're going to be battling this for days. This fire is not going anywhere. And firefighters right now are strapped. There are simply too many spot fires all over the place for them to be able to contain this and try to put out the embers before the next wind event happens. This is
It's funny that in some way this guy's having an absolute blast.
I've ever seen it. I've been here in the Pacific Palisades at a personal level. Family lives here many, many times. Driving up this morning, I simply couldn't recognize where I was. Robin.
And that says so much. I want Matt and everyone to please stay as safe as you can possibly be at this point.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the worst is far from over.
Far from over. It's actually just begun. They're saying there's 0% containment, and it's been going for like almost like a good
fires,
good 24 hours right now. Hold on.
Heard what it sounded like explosions there in the hills of the Pacific
Palisades. Let's see what CNN has
but it's also
to say.
happening in the valleys
right
and the home of the Rose Parade, Pasadena. Joining us now is Trisha Consentino. She is a Pacific Palisades resident and had to evacuate her home. Thank you so much for joining us. I know this is a really difficult time.
1 second.
When did you realize you were in serious danger and had to get out?
Well, actually, Sarah, my husband and I were taking a walk, and we saw the smoke before, maybe 15 minutes before the fire department even was on site. So in the beginning, we really, we get these fires, they happen.
Right.
And we were being looky-loos. We were videotaping, and we weren't getting any cell service where we were. When we started walking back to the house, we could see all of the smoke suddenly, and we started to run because we knew it had gotten much worse very quickly.
Right.
We got home. We were getting evacuation orders. We live in the Highlands, which is a canyon community in Pacific Palisades. There's one road going in and out, which is very precarious. And although we were being told to evacuate, we were also being blocked by the road by police. It was very confusing.
It's like when you live so gluttonous, I mean, these people are paying there's $50 million homes in there, man, like that have got burned already. You can't live like that, guys. You just can't live like that. You can't be spending that much money while there's other people just dying on the street. You can't not live like that. Because it hurts when you lose it. And this world, you see how many things dissolve and how much stuff you lose so easily. Materialistically, things break away.
And we decided to risk it and to drive past the police.
So
and
crazy.
It was so unbelievable. The canyon was on fire that I ended up turning back with my son and going back home because we felt we might be safer back at home.
Oh, that's a
and then
terrible,
an hour
terrible
later, things
choice.
just kept getting worse, and we made the decision to try once more.
We're looking at some of the
So,
pictures and the videos that you took, Tricia, and they're remarkably scary when you see the fire almost surrounding you as you're trying to get out. Do you know what's happened to your home?
No.
You know, we went to bed around 1 a.m. yesterday. I think, shockingly, although the fire started in the Highlands, I think our community is mostly okay. It went down and headed into town, which has never, ever happened before. So I think my home is okay, but I have a business in the village that I do not think made it. There are a lot of businesses owned by residents.
This is
that are
so
gone.
crazy. The whole place is ripped up. Dude, by tonight, dude, I wonder if it'll go into Santa Monica. That's never happened.
Can you tell me what you experienced as you talked about trying to leave, and I am familiar with the Highlands and how tight it is just trying to get out of any hills, but this is particularly precarious. Can you describe what was going on around you, what you were hearing and experiencing with the wind and as the fire is just raging?
You know, when we first entered the canyon, it looked clear, and it's a bit of an S. The first time we went, we actually picked up a young man who was just walking through the canyon. He worked in the neighborhood, and I made him get in my car.
Oh, that's good. Wow, a nice person. Tragedy brings people together.
And as we turned a corner, the plumes of smoke were just billowing up the road. There was burnt ash. There were flames on either side of us. The car was very quickly getting smoky. We had wet towels over our faces. And the cars ahead of us were not moving. There's also all of this debris had fallen on the road. There were rocks.
It's funny. It's like we don't have to start a nuclear war. God's just going to do it on his own. Like, oh, you think you got nuclear bombs? Well, how about a fire in LA? Just burn all your shit down.
Small boulders. So that first attempt, I realized if I can't see, I might get caught.
Right.
The second time we went down, we actually had a police escort, and they had cleared the debris.
Damn,
and at the
she's
bottom
just been driving up and down, back and forth. I would have just, if I'm leaving once, I would never go back.
of the road, there must have been 30 or 40 abandoned cars. So I'm really glad we didn't try that first time, because I don't know if we would have gotten through. There were just vehicles on fire on the road burning.
Jesus.
There's a church school at the bottom of the
That's
hill.
insane. Like it's almost looks like a Hollywood performance. It is Hollywood. Don't ever put that past any of this shit. This legacy media, man.
Some of my students go to it. It was on fire. The grocery store, I mean, it actually, it was so surreal. I felt like we were in that movie, The War of the Worlds. I didn't recognize the streets that I were on as our own.
War of the Worlds.
That is harrowing.
Didn't that happen in Los Angeles? Was based. We'll look at some clips of that too. Let's see where it was based.
The way that you described all that, and I'm so glad you picked up that young man who was walking around, because he may not have survived. Just looking at the pictures now, I know that you own this tutoring business in Pacific Palisades, and you believe that that may be gone. Where are you now, and how are you and your family doing?
My husband, I'm recently remarried, and my husband has a home actually about an hour and a half outside.
I'm recently remarried. What is that? Guys, I'm off the market.
Of the Palisades, so we had somewhere to go. So
yeah, War of the Worlds was shot in Los Angeles.
You know, my family
so,
is.
Yeah, it's coming to life now. War of the Worlds. Interesting. Do you think this was a terrorist attack?
Safe.
It's like too hard to drop a bomb on some place like that. So you don't think that you could plan to start a fire over months and like find the connections? It's fucking insane.
My daughter luckily just went back to college a few days before. We have our pets. Everyone I've spoken to, all of our friends, my clients, everyone is safe. I would say
I think
half of the people
they bulldozed all those cars to the side.
I have
Maybe
about
not.
200 students. I think about half of the people I know have lost their homes.
Wow.
Half of the people.
Wow. Half of the people. Dude, the rich, homeless rich now.
People you know
It's
have
really
lost their homes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I watched them burning up.
It's so.
That's
so
crazy. That's crazy. You don't even have to drop bombs on this place, man.
Scary doesn't even cover it, but then you have to turn around and go back and see what's happened to your neighborhood, and you've already seen the destruction, and it's going to likely get worse. Trisha Constantino, thank you so much. I'm very happy to see that you and your family survived this, and hopefully
Absolutely.
you're home well as well. I appreciate you coming on this morning and speaking to us.
Thank you.
Do you think the people in, like, imagine how much, like, gluttony and, like, manipulation and selfishness a lot of people in LA have been living? You have to pay that back. You remember? Nothing is for free. You eventually have to pay back every extra little thing you took. And sometimes it comes at the cost of everything you've done.
That's just so horrible, Sarah. Think any half of the people you know losing their homes is just, that's gut-wrenching and so sad. And such a reality that I'm sure more and more people
it's
are
going to
facing
be
right
wild.
now. Let's get over to CNN's meteorologist Derek Van Dam to see what the next few hours are going to be like. Derek, we're still hearing that this is going to get worse before it begins to improve. What are you expecting in the next few hours?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do believe that the most intense part of the Santa Ana wind event will be occurring in the coming hours. So the next few hours will be absolutely critical for firefighters and the residents who are unfortunately dealing with this moment. Hey, I listened to a press report from Governor Newsom yesterday saying that this is no longer fire season. This is fire year. It happens all year round. And now we had the battalion chief, public information officer from CAL FIRE on earlier this morning talking about this is the third time they've actually had the incident management team deployed in the month of January fighting these major fires.
You heard houses are getting looted? Oh, I'm sure. Thugs don't care about shit like that. They'll go in, they'll be like, I'm gonna fight this fire. I'm gonna shoot at the fire.
Fires here in Los Angeles County. So that's really saying something. And going back to Stephanie Elam's reporting, talking about how palm trees become literal flamethrowers. This is an example of just that. Look at how the embers from that just get picked up by the intense winds and driven across the roadways at such a rapid rate. That is what we call erratic fire and extreme fire behavior. This is the moment the Palisade fires, one of 3 major fires burning out of control, 0% containment over western LA County, ignited yesterday afternoon. You could see the direction of the wind funneling.
Wow.
Up
I don't even know what to say.
mountain
I'm pretty
ranges.
speechless.
So here is
it's right there. It's creeping right down into town.
CAL FIRE map showing you the burned areas of the Palisades fire. Here is western LA County. This is Santa Monica. This is the burned area, and you can see the ravines and the canyons here that these spot fires ignite new additional fires, and those are all buildings that have either burned or are currently burning as we speak. The wind direction is critical. Will it move a little bit to the more of a northerly direction? So that would put more of the western LA County densely populated residential area at threat. We need to monitor that very closely because at the moment right now, it's gusting over 60 miles per hour. There will be a relaxing in the winds through the course of the day before it picks up again overnight tonight. Not as extreme as what we experienced overnight last night. However,
oh, nice.
However, we do anticipate the critical fire weather behavior.
I think it's just growing and they're just kind of like standing back, spraying their hose like, yeah, I don't know if this is even really doing anything. I heard they're tapped out with resources. Completely tapped out with resources.
Continue right through Thursday at least. Here, Kate, is the latest 3 fires that we are monitoring. And again, this is the driest start to the water year that Southern California has ever experienced.
The whole place is going to burn down. This is it.
You have there at the
we're at the quarter of a century, and it's like your report card. It's like, what'd you do this semester? Oh no, y'all are getting burned down.
Museum.
It's like, yup, you guys done.
There at the villa.
Here, let's see. I think this is live, guys.
Yeah, we're doing well right now. I just want to say, our hearts and thoughts go out to everybody in Los Angeles and Southern California community. This is quite a firestorm that we're all experiencing. We're doing well. As you mentioned, the villa is safe.
Let's road trip there. Hey, you know what, dude? That's actually strangely, that's an idea. That seems like just live stream the whole thing too.
And the buildings are intact, and our staff that are essential to be there to support firefighting.
Dude, I'm bringing my own hose.
And operations are safe, so things are well at this point. There was some burning on the property and the vegetation and trees.
And what do
you know what? I don't think there's anything to rebuild. I think it's like the earth telling people to get the fuck out. Get off this like precious land. And any moment the earth can combine its powers and just burn you and all your bullshit away. So I don't think there's anything to rebuild other than planting trees. That's what we should do, is plant trees. And I don't think people should be building homes. I mean, when you look at it, you're not supposed to be building homes on that land, all those hills. It doesn't even make sense. You know, maybe help people out. Fuck rebuilding though. But helping people out would be dope to do something. There's a lot of rich homeless people. I can guarantee a lot of people didn't even have fire insurance, stuff like that. Because it's expensive.
you're hearing in terms of the surrounding areas? Have you been for it, and when it could be released after this?
Wow. That is too crazy. What have we'll find the other videos I had. Let's watch some live footage. See what Fox has to say.
Southern or one of those northern or midwestern states, people don't associate us with like farming and ranching. But in LA, there are so many horse people, all different kinds. You got rancheros and vaqueros and charros from the Mexican community. You got black and white cowboys all over. Even
it's crazy, like all that farmland just gone.
Some natives. You got.
I guess this is kind of funny. Like how these houses on this land are like $50 million. I'm sure there'll be a price cut now. I don't know if it's this valuable. So it's good time to get into the market. I would start willowing some stuff.
People that do
or Zillow.
Jumpers, all types of horses and all type of discipline and horse lovers all over the county. So I would definitely say thousands.
So what is the best way for people to contact you if they're in need of your services?
They can definitely text me to my phone number. Our number is 818-312-5936.
Okay, and we're showing your information
again,
as well.
A half-burnt mansion? Yeah, you could get those on there. They got them now.
for Instagram and
dude, the smell of fire, though, if you've ever been into a building that was caught on fire, is so terrible to be in. The Starbucks got burnt down like not too far from here, and I knew the owner of the building because I was doing drone work for him, and I went into the Starbucks. It smelled like rotten milk and just just fire. It was so fucking bad, and this was like 6 months after the fire happened.
website, but give us your number
It suffocate you.
again.
818-312-5936.
Now, can you?
My name is Randy. And I have I'm pulling a big 6-horse polo trailer and a big rig, so I can fit some. If you got little ones, I could probably take about 8 of them. If you got big ones, really big ones, I could probably get about 5 of them in here.
Oh, that's nice of them. Now we got a horse rancher picking up horses.
Some of the coverage courtesy of our partners down at Fox 11 in Los Angeles as they continue to bring us some of these compelling images.
Very
speaking
cool.
to a gentleman on the phone there in regards to these mass evacuations and also how people are trying to get their animals safe, specifically when it comes to these horses. A lot of these ranches have been impacted.
I'm glad I'm not there right now, to be honest with you. But it does seem like at the beginning of the year, stuff always goes down in LA. The first 3 months, like last year, it didn't stop raining for, I don't know, 45 days or something.
We do have live pictures still of the fires that are currently burning all across Southern California. Take a look at this. We do want to step away for a quick commercial break at Live Now from Fox, but we continue with more of this coverage. The fires burning in Southern California when we come back.
Holy schmoly, guys. Holy schmogoli. Let's look at some of these videos I had. Well, let's look at what is
this was also another scene earlier. This is when a lot of people had nowhere to go. They abandoned their cars because the flames were fast approaching.
Go get footage. Just filming like traumatized people. What happened? Can you tell us what happened? Get the fucking camera out of my face. I'm sure there's enough people there filming footage. I'll stand on the sidelines. I'll send you out there as a reporter. I'll set you up in like a we could get a little house in the Pacific Palisades. You could crash in. Free rent.
As a result,
they told everyone to leave all their houses unlocked.
LA City Fire, they had to come in because the road was completely blocked. They bulldozed all the cars off to the side to make that emergency route to clear it out. Eric Scott of LAFD and LAPD Chief Jim McDonald, they were asked about this situation. Here's what they had to say.
So questions about abandoned cars, that's a good question that has come up. Law enforcement assists us heavily with evacuation, but please remember it's an active incident. We don't have the answers to all of these questions. We will certainly look at that. That's very important.
We can go on kayaks? Dude, imagine the people living in boats. They're like, what are we going to fucking do after they can't move? Well, they might have to go out to sea and hang out to sea for a while until the fire cools down.
I don't know if police felt like they wanted to make a mention to evacuations. Here. Okay.
Yeah, just on that question of evacuations, vehicles left on the roadway. If you have to leave a vehicle on the roadway, get it as far off the road as you can so that emergency vehicles can't get by.
That's crazy that they have to leave their vehicles on the roadways. It's just too much of a traffic jam or something.
The gist of moving them with bulldozers was an emergency situation. You got to get those fire resources through, and they do what they have to do to be able to facilitate that. So we're asking really for the cooperation and think a couple of steps ahead. It's not just your vehicle.
Hey, life's a boat. Water doesn't burn. That's part of my new spoken word poem called Life is a Boat. Part 2, water doesn't burn.
Then Others line up behind you as well as they see what you're doing. And so I can't stress enough, please follow the evacuation orders. Do your best to be able to get out to safety. Bring the equipment you will need for the next couple of days with you, because as you've heard over and over again, this is not going to end very quickly.
But this is very, very...
Dude, it's going to go on for a while. It's going to go on for a while, guys. It's...
Surrounding property of his.
Kevin, what do you think? End times or what? What do you really think? Maybe you started it posting about the wheel, bro. You lit it on fire. The wheel will still remain, you know? It's not like that wheel is still going to remain, without a doubt. That's part of the earth. The trees might be toasted. The wheel remains. The fire wheel. The freaking fire wheel, dude. Thanks to Kevin. Thanks to Kevin. Maybe you started posting about it so much online. Life is a wheel. That's actually a better quote. You started posting about the wheel so much that the higher ups had to just try to cover it up. They had to try to burn it down.
Of covering wildfires in Southern California. We're in one of the main residential streets in what is a packed residential neighborhood right now.
Life is a banana.
We've been watching these two homes burn basically over the last 30 minutes, and I can tell you this.
Life is a banana boat.
We don't have official figures yet, but when they come in, the number of homes burned just in this neighborhood, I have no doubt whatsoever is going to be in the hundreds. You look at this one here. This was burning high flames when we got here. Two-story home. The top story, as you can see, already collapsed, and part of it collapsing into the home next door.
It's crazy because they're just standing out there while these houses like slowly burn. They're just like, yep, and then it goes to the next one, to the next one, to the next one.
You can see that one is now beginning to catch fire, and firefighters, frankly, are still on a life-saving mission, not a property-protecting mission in situations like this. So,
you know what? Los Angeles restarting is not a bad thing. I mean, obviously, it's putting a lot of people out on the street. This is my selfish thought of, like, culture and stuff like that. But, yeah, lower the prices.
That house is probably going to
clear everyone out. Get everyone out of there. I'm moving in. Me in a big-ass mansion.
Go to, and we bring you back to another one next door, and you can look straight through the front door. That is an apocalyptic scene. Everything that anybody had in that home. And there goes the wall.
Oh my God.
There goes the front wall of that
home. What a beautiful piece of footage.
Just another scene like so many we have seen and witnessed over the last 24 hours, just collapsing as the fire rages through it. And as we turn to Brian, our cameraman's
it seems like a movie, but it's not.
Right here, and look up the street. There is nothing. This is an entire street, and we're not talking about. We so often go to fires that.
See, I don't trust the government. Do you? No.
The 30, 40, 50 miles.
They're always up to something. They're always up to something. I feel like this is planned. You know, every conspiracy theorist. Was it a directed weapon? An energy weapon? I do have the exact address where they say that the fire started, so we'll get to that in a minute.
Miles outside of LA, smaller neighborhoods. This is in the heart of LA. This is a densely packed neighborhood, and this is just one street, and there is nothing left.
There's probably a lot of people that are out of town too, and they're just watching everything crumble.
On this street standing, not a single home. And if you pan up to the right a bit and you see the smoke rising there, frankly, it is a scene of an apocalypse. It's just extraordinary. Absolutely breathtaking, the amount of damage that has been done here. And so many people over the next days, weeks, months are going to come back and find that they have nothing to come back to.
He's like, I'm the guy who reported your house falling apart.
Destroyed. We're talking about a 3,000-acre fire at last count. I believe in the next hour, or 40 minutes or so, when we get an update, we are going to see that figure much higher. And as I say, the figures in terms of the homes, the buildings, the businesses destroyed. Here in this Palisades neighborhood, my son's old middle school was on fire last night, is very, very badly damaged. My daughter currently goes to Palisades Charter High
Hold on,
School,
after this, I'll look it up.
half a mile or so down the road here. That was on fire last night. We have not been close enough to get an update on how badly damaged that is. But that's 3,000 high school students who may simply not have a high school to go back to when school resumes for that particular school next Monday. So it's
it's insane. So it's not even 10 o'clock there yet. So here's the address. It's 1190 Piedra Morada Drive. So it's right here. There's Santa Monica, downtown Santa Monica. And then here's Pacific Palisades. And this is where they say it started. Right next to the Palisades Hills Recreation Center. This exact spot. They said it right around there. So look at it from a large. I would say, where would the wheel be? The wheel would be like right here, maybe? Or what? I'm trying to think. Would it be up here? There's Topanga. Apparently, the Getty Villa Museum might be burned down. Shit. What was LA.ca. Hold on. Or fire. Something like that. They said they have like a 3D map of the fire, like real time. That's not it. Fire.ca.gov. Is it this? Yeah, it is. Here. Let's look down here. Oops. What the fuck? Okay. Look, there's 4 fires actually happening in 4 different areas. Holy schmoly. This is the big one right here that we're talking about. Oh my God. Where's Venice? Well, it's decently far, keeping its distance from Santa Monica. I don't know if it'll cross over the freeway. That's not a freeway, but whatever road that is. And then Venice is right here. Little Venice. It ain't far. That's the closest I've ever seen. For sure. It's never gone into town over here before. There is a 3D map. 3D map beta. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, chat. Okay, 3D map. I tried to send this to you, Kevin, earlier, but it just wouldn't send. Here we go. Wait, is this a 3D? How do you get 3D? I wonder how many people are looking at this right now. Evacuation order goes. Look, it spills a little bit into Santa Monica, dude. It's growing. The evacuation is growing, dude. It's in Santa Monica. Evacuation. Holy shit. The city of Santa Monica has issued evacuation warnings for this area. Insane. This is going to cause a lot of catastrophe for people living there. Seriously. I'll have to call some people here in a little bit. What time is it? There was a 3D. I don't know why it's not going to 3D. It did on my phone. Anything else on here? This is a good map, though. This is the best map, if you need one. Fire.ca.gov. I heard the mayor, they call him Gavin Newsom. Maybe he planned this whole thing. You never know. You never know about these fucking guys, dude. Let's see. 17 minutes ago. Wait. We got aerial views. Let's check out the aerial views.
Took off. You see the home in the middle of your shot. That's on fire. That's going to be lost. They're trying to knock that down as best they can, because once you get inside, fire starts consuming a home. There's a lot of fuel in there, and of course there's a lot of embers in there, and those are thick embers that could travel, a mile and then start a spot fire somewhere else. So they really want to try and do the best they can.
It's crazy how it's just like randomly catching on a fire or a house like that.
One engine there, it looks like, that has the ability to get water on that home, and right now they're just hoping it doesn't spread to others. Tilt up a little bit. That home looks lost right there in the middle. On the top of your screen, there's another home. I believe this was Chapman Court, if I'm not.
It's funny. Everything going down. Yeah, it's funny because you're like, with so much money, no matter the location, you still cannot escape Mother Nature.
Mistaken. There's another home that was lost. Lilac Canyon Lane, actually. There's another home that is lost. And all of these homes are immediately threatened because they really don't have enough resources to protect them all. So, boy, it's a sad day. It's been a sad couple days. These fires, they're heartbreaking, and I feel for these folks. I had a couple burn right up to my home. I know what it's like to be evacuated, and boy, that's a struggle as well. And then I know what it's like to try and find a place to go. You know what happens when you have this many evacuations, if you don't have a family member to go live with, you got to go to a hotel, and guess what? You start checking the hotels, and they're all booked, and you have to travel a long ways to find one. That happened to me in the Woolsey fire. So we're just keeping an eye on it from the air, but unfortunately, what we're seeing right now does not look good. We're going to have a long couple of days ahead of us. It's going to be a real struggle until the winds die down. If the winds die down,
that you can go
if we could just get a day with little to no wind, I think they'll make some progress. But in the meantime, this is going to be extremely tough.
Scott, thank you.
Rest in peace, all the wildlife.
Thank you so much. As you keep an eye on that, just those heroic actions by firefighters, especially given the resources they have. We've got some information just coming into the Eyewitness newsroom about the Getty Villa in Pacific Palisades. The statement is that the Getty Villa in Pacific Palisades remains safe and intact this morning, January 8th, and will be closed at least through early next week. While trees and vegetation on the property have burned, Getty structures have been unaffected. And
yeah, they're trying to just, like they saved the fire station, obviously. So they're picking and choosing with their resources.
Thankfully, both staff and the collections are safe. So,
do you think this has to do with like anything with like Trump coming into the office and they got to get rid of evidence?
That's the latest information and update on the Getty Villa.
We want to return now to Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell, who is live in Pacific Palisades, where this crisis feels incomprehensible. We have learned that incredibly 1,000 structures have burned there.
Jesus.
Josh, what is the latest?
The latest is that more homes continue to burn here. This home just went up on Rivoli Drive and Amalfi, and now the home to the left and to the right of it are both starting to catch fire. And the biggest problem, Rachel, Leslie, and John, Tim, can we pan and show? There's only one fire engine here. This is from Santa Clara, California.
God. Oh my God. This is sad. This is showing such a lack of resources.
These guys are doing the absolute best that they can, but behind their truck, you'll see that actually an ember from that home about 150 feet away blew and caught the shrubs of these two homes, and they tried to put out
Yeah, that's all it takes is blowing embers, dude. Insane.
that fire so those homes didn't catch fire. There are just not enough resources here. Again, one engine as we bring you back right now. There is a home that is completely engulfed right now. And the reason why we came here, as I've been reporting, is that a woman, and this has happened a few times in the Palisades Riviera community, a woman came up to me, she was crying, she said, my house is burning right now on Rivoli Drive. Can you please help me? I had to tell her that we are with ABC 7 Eyewitness News. We're not firefighters. We let the firefighters know. But I can tell you that there's just, not only is there not enough resources, but the wind is really, really kicking up. So although I've heard and seen some airplanes in the distance circling, I've not seen a single water drop. And that's something that they could really use right now. This is as close as we can get. You see those flames, Tim?
They're so not prepared. People might just give up. Firefighters might just give up, pack their bags, and get out of there.
It looks like maybe that other house.
Can you really contain it, though? That's the truth. Can you really stop it? There's too much shit, you know? One ember catches onto a house, the other house, it's going to just go and go and go.
Is catching fire right now. So as we try and process what has happened in Pacific Palisades, as Rachel said, over 1,000 structures burned, we need to highlight that this fire is far from over. And you guys are just seeing the winds right now.
Wow.
And Rachel,
look
Leslie
at
and
that.
John, you brought up
The
earlier
wind's
that,
just blowing.
I grew up in
Oh
this
my
community,
God,
spent
this
a lot
is
of time here. I know the
hell is burning over.
Extremely well. My parents had to evacuate. I do not know yet the status of their home because we've not been able to get there. We started.
People in LA have remained untouched for a very, very long time.
Driving into the fire zone, and we had to stop here in Pacific Palisades, in the Palisades Riviera community, because there was an active firefight taking place. So this is where we are right now. Hopefully at some point today I can check on their house, but that's just the situation that so many people in this area are dealing with, something that they have not dealt with in decades.
Yeah,
I've lived, grew up in Palisades, spent so much time here. There's never been a fire like this. My parents have never had to be evacuated. Yesterday was the perfect storm, and it's the perfect storm that's sadly continuing right now this morning.
It just begun.
I thought I may wake up and things may be calm and helicopters will be able to fly and drop some water, but there's more homes going up right now.
Unbelievable, just simply unbelievable. Thank you so much for that, Josh. We're going to now go to Gabe Santos, who's in Air 7 over the Palisades fire. Gabe, what's the latest?
Well, Leslie, good morning to you, but it is not a good morning for the folks down there in the Palisades. No. What you are looking at there in the center of your screen is what we believe to be Palisades Drive, and we see homes burning on both sides of Palisades Drive. There's communities further to the south on Palisades Drive and further to the north where the road kind of bends. We're working on getting exact addresses for you there, but you can see as Josh, our photographer, kind of tilts down the road there, there are multiple homes that are currently on fire and other homes that are a complete loss. I've counted dozens of homes from this perspective that are currently on fire, once again, on Palisades Drive. And as we widen out the shot, you can see there's still a lot of fire activity in the area. All of the hills around the Palisades are still actively on fire. And as we continue to pan to the right, there's another hillside that we're working on getting you an exact address for this, but this appears to be the Topanga area, the Wildwood and the Fernwood communities.
Dude, it's beautiful up there. It's just sad that all that is getting burned.
Along Tuna Canyon.
Not even the people's houses, like just the environment is getting toasted.
Road. We see a number of homes up in flames on that mountaintop. This appears to be near the Saddle Peak tower of antennas, and as you know, we look at this shot here, you can see that home there that looks to be you know, an amazing $1 million home, completely up in flames. A lot of black smoke coming up from there, and this fire
amazing $1 million
appears to kind of skip.
Here, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break from that for a little bit and see if I'm gonna, while we watch this next video, and we're going to see if we can I don't know, you know, I don't know, guys. We're going to give it a break. Let some new things develop. But one thing I really wanted to talk about, the Mark Zuckerberg thing, how he came out yesterday and said that no fact checkers, none of this anymore. I figured out why. I figured out the real reason why he said that. And a week before, he said that he was releasing a bunch of AI bots onto Instagram and Facebook. So now they're releasing all this AI bots. They have to get rid of fact checkers because everything they're doing is fake. So your ad views and everything are going to be up, but it's all AI bots. It's a big scam to get money. So before we get into that, I want to play this video I watched earlier. Hopefully we get through the whole thing. It's very funny. It's from 1 week ago, and it's about how YouTube is obsessed with AI.
Hey guy, welcome back to another hilarious YouTube video. Please subscribe to join the Drew Gooden gang. You probably thought that was me. Well, what if I told you that entire voiceover was actually done by artificial intelligence?
Here we go.
I would be lying. I don't know how to do that. Hey guy, welcome back to another hilarious... I made a video a few months ago about how AI is ruining the internet, and even though not that much time has passed, there's still so many new forms of dumb AI garbage that I feel compelled to rant about. The iPhone 16 has been marketed almost entirely around Apple Intelligence, and for some reason, sales are down? It could be because many of the advertised features still aren't available and won't be until nearly halfway into the product's life cycle.
God.
Or maybe it's because every new iPhone costs $20,000 now. But I think Apple's condescending and mean.
Apple has fallen off, to be honest. It's like I'm considering just building a PC instead of having this Mac.
Spirited commercials are also having an effect on how people view this product. Commercials targeted at people who aren't just stupid, but also kind of shitty. Every single one of them is basically just, are you tired of having to do anything? Well, now you don't have to. You don't have to type, you don't have to read, you don't even have to think. Finally, you can just mindlessly waddle your way through life as the barely functioning zombie we've always dreamed of selling things to. Like this guy, who hasn't done any work all day, but gets Siri to write an email for him telling someone else that they should do his work for him. And that guy is impressed?
They are impressed. It's funny. You just have to dumb down everything to be successful in this culture anymore.
Then there's one where this guy has to lead a meeting about a presentation his team made for him, but of course he didn't read it. So he spits in the face of the hard work done by everyone.
Well, you know what? It's not about hard work. It's about proving that the system is stupid. Like, everything that we're doing can actually be done by an AI robot with way more logic than any of us.
Around him.
Fuck the system.
And read some bullet points his laptop pooped out.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I love when everybody else does work except for me. Is this how Apple views its customers? Like they're incapable of doing anything on their own without getting help from their precious device? It's good to know that every time I open the Mail app from now on, my phone's going to be sitting there with its arms crossed, shaking its head as I stumble through some crappy attempt at a meaningful reply. All right, dumbass, just give it to me. I'll figure it out. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
We've had enough time with AI now that we can all relate.
You even breathing?
Oh, I forgot I had to. Thanks for reminding me.
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me.
Look at this.
Here we are. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
Great. I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, this is an Apple commercial. Like showing that just lying. Crap GPT. That's funny.
What? So they just committed to doing a whole movie they know nothing about other than how a phone described it? That doesn't sound like a great career move to me. What if the script is terrible?
Right.
What if the movie's racist? Don't give me that smug look like you just out.
Jesus, dude. AI is melting your guys' brain. But like I said, the system, we're realizing that the system is very simple. And yeah, you can manipulate. It's all about manipulation. But it's also very simple that we can be putting our minds to better things than just all this crap.
Smarted me. You're the one who just agreed to be in a racist movie.
Siri, what's the name of the guy I had a meeting with a couple of months ago?
You met Zach Wingate at Cafe Grinnell.
Hey. This is pretty crazy. Really having that robot assistant.
Zach!
Have I forgotten people's names before? Absolutely I have, and I will do it again. But what I've learned in life is that 90% of the time, it's not that big of a deal. I have never taken it personally when someone doesn't remember my name, because there's a lot of information getting tossed around in our brains, and sometimes it doesn't prioritize the important stuff. Instead of names and birthdays, it'll save song lyrics you heard one time 20 years ago. It happens. Just be honest about it. Would it be the end of the world to have
Yeah, it is true. This is just advertising more fakeness.
a regular human interaction with someone? Does Apple just want us all to lie to each other now? Yes, of course I read the text you sent me. Josh, my husband. But as much as I hate those commercials,
yeah, this is how brain dead we're getting.
They all pale in comparison to the worst of these ads.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
Oh, boy.
Oh, honey. Thank you. I love this.
This is so bad.
Man, I had a great teacher. Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you.
This is from me.
Oh my God. Walking away, trying to like outdo her daughter. What the fuck is going on? Absolutely insane. Like every commercial that they've had is like pure manipulation. The daughter made a handcrafted thing and she just put together a video slideshow. Come on, lady.
Are you fucking kidding me? This character sucks. I don't want to be like this person who not only forgot her spouse's birthday, but got annoyed that their kid
Yeah, fuck Apple.
didn't? Who interrupted a beautiful moment between them and their dad so she could show them some stupid photo montage Siri threw together in 4 seconds? This is like that thing little kids do before they learn to pick up on social cues.
That's so
They'll
bad.
interrupt a conversation like, Mom, look what I can do. Wow, that's really great, honey. And this isn't just a lazy and useless gift. This isn't even a new feature. My iPhone's been making dumb video slideshows of my pictures for years now, and I've never even asked it to. But also, all of these things
True.
in combination make no sense. This is marketed towards people who hate their jobs and want to get through it as soon as possible so they can get home to their families. Okay, I understand that. But then, even when they do get home to their families, they also just want to get through that as quickly as possible. So what exactly are the things we're supposed to like doing that we're in such a rush to get to? Just driving through traffic?
Hey, that's actually a very, very good question. I think that we all individually need to ask ourselves that.
And scrolling Instagram reels on the toilet? Or do we need to wait until our phone can do that for us too? I think there's always going to be things in life that you don't really want to do and wish you could fast forward through. But to what end? If you could just skip through every single thing that's even remotely tedious or unenjoyable, you'd probably just skip straight to your deathbed, filled with regret, but also a newfound appreciation for the mundane. If that sounds familiar to you.
Hey, that's actually not bad. A new appreciation for the mundane. Because the mundane is actually where the gold is. If you can get comfortable with that, that's where it's at.
It's because it's the plot of the movie Click, starring Adam Sandler. I liked the part where he made boobs go in slow motion and then ignored his family for 20 years. One of the other key features of Apple Intelligence is message summaries, and I can't imagine ever wanting to use this. I don't want my fucking text messages summarized. If someone took the time to type out words for me to...
I don't really think that is that big of a deal. It's text. You know, text is already... That was our first step away from real human connection anyways. Why try to actually make texting be real? I mean, we're making all these little things easy to get to having real meaningful conversations. We don't have to text our feelings.
read, I'd like to read all of them. And if I take the time to type something out for you, I'd certainly prefer you read the whole thing and not just have your phone cram it into one neatly packaged sentence devoid of any emotion. Of all the things that it might be useful for AI to consolidate, communication with other people is absolutely not one of them. Again, what's
Okay. The texting is okay to me. But yeah, real life interactions. Yeah. AI can't go out to nature for us, but it can get us through this shitty ass work day that no one even likes doing the work. Sure, I'll get an AI robot to make me money so I can go outside and walk my dog and eat fresh fruit and have a beautiful conversation, an IRL conversation with someone.
What's the vision here? That I want to tell someone something, but I don't really feel like typing it all out. So I'll just tell my phone the gist of what I'm trying to say and they can do it for me. But then of course the person I'm talking to also doesn't want to read all that. So they have their phone sum it all up in a few words, reducing it back to the original thesis I lazily pumped out a few minutes ago. So at this point, all we've really done is throw in an...
Hey, that's not bad though. I mean, if we can summarize all the bullshit, I'm okay with that.
An unnecessary middleman we're both ignoring.
So we can easily understand each other. I think a lot of our quirks and stuff sometimes get in the way from getting straight to the point, or not having the ability to communicate correctly, or being able to understand what that person says. So it does slim it down in a way where someone can logically understand. Not all of us have the skill of being an awesome writer or communicator.
But then what happens when even that 2-sentence summary is too much for someone to handle? Can we consolidate it even further? Hell, why not just make it one word? Why don't we all just sort of grunt at each other until we're on the same page?
I'm okay with that.
Easier to talk to people?
Totally
I
okay
hate to
with
break
that.
it to
If we can just grunt at each other, dude, I'll be on live stream like, yeah, eating a banana and grunting. Do you guys want that? That actually might be funny.
you, but I think cavemen already tried that. We're moving in the wrong direction here.
As a creator on YouTube, I feel like I'm constantly having my videos merged into whatever random new AI systems they force on us. They generate summaries of my videos for other people to read, and summaries of my viewers' comments for me to read. Things like oatmeal and yogurt time song's hilarious, and Samantha is Drew's loyal follower. Good to know. But the main feature I want to talk about is one that is just so funny to me. So for the past couple years, when you
on a banana boat.
Go to read comments in the YouTube Creator Studio backend. Some of them would have these auto-generated replies as prompts for you to respond with. And for a long time, these were all super generic, just like, thank you, or sorry. But at some point a couple months ago, they updated these to be way more specific with AI that's trying to use
That's crazy that someone's putting a comment and then it's actually giving like the AI comment you could choose that you want to be on there. So your comments don't even they don't even have to keep your comment up there.
Context to understand what's happening, but is almost always wrong. Thank you so much for saying piss and wobble within 10 seconds of each other. You're welcome. I'm just trying to spread awareness. Awesome sauce. It's literally just sauce. This is a great Christmas present to get on my feed today. Happy holidays, or sorry, happy birthday. If you're wondering why they didn't just say Merry Christmas, it's because according to them, Christmas is not a real holiday. I went to the casino a couple times in my early 20s, pulled $200 out and lost it over the course of an hour or two. Oh, sorry to hear that. That is awesome. What I find so fascinating about these is that they're
that is really funny.
Specifically trying to suggest things they think I would say. They try to answer questions on my behalf, but they don't know anything about me, so they have to just make shit up. Wonderful video. My dad would always say, never gamble more than what you want to lose. Very simple way of thinking of it. Hope it helps someone. That's a good one. I don't have a dad. I wish I could tell you something my dad used to always say, but I can't. Because apparently he doesn't exist. I send my mom your videos. She loves them. Hi, Mom.
My mom doesn't like my videos.
What
and
the hell?
I don't have a dad.
And I also don't eat rice. And my shirt is dirty because I wore it to the game. And the Road Work Ahead car, I've never seen it in real life, except for the time I was driving it in the Vine, but then I parked it on the side of the road and never looked at it again. It's so weird to read AI confidently invent personal experiences I have not had, but then also act confused about things I actually have done. I started my last video by telling a story about going on a cruise, and in response to someone commenting about that, YouTube wants me to say, I've never been on that cruise thing. So now I'm just gaslighting.
What the hell? Yeah, they need to work on that.
People. Imagine being a recovering gambling addict and every corner is just another temptation. There's no escape. I remember my first time trying that game. It was $0.25 a pull, and I thought I was gonna make a fortune. I lost
fake ass. Dude, AI is just playing all of us.
$5. Why are they making up stories about my life? Why does AI just want everyone to lie to each other all the time? Such a good watch, and totally love the song. Been streaming it on Apple Music. Yeah, well, it's just a song I found on YouTube. Don't even know what it's called. They're talking about a song that I helped make. I know what it's called. It's called Cascade, and you can listen to it wherever you stream your music. Not many people realize this unless you live in a few states, but on Native American land, natives are allowed to run casinos. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I'm just a dumb gamer. I'm so fucking stupid. Regulations are the reason cars are so big. Emissions regulations are...
Dude, this is actually insane. I can't... Why even put all this random stuff? I'm sure it's in beta, but... you know,
far less strict for trucks, which incentivize car manufacturers to make bigger vehicles to get them classified as trucks to save money. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm a dumb car driver. Sorry, everyone. Gotta get home and play my game.
Maybe the humans can't even control it at this point.
This doesn't even touch on another nefarious tactic these sportsbooks use, limiting successful gamblers. If you lose often, there's no end to the promotions and offer you'll receive. But I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a kid. And I should not be driving this car. What makes this feature especially useless is that like 70% of the suggestions are just some variation of, I don't know, cool video, but that a lot like Bird's shirt. I don't know what that is. I fell asleep while watching this video. 10 out of 10, very relaxing. I don't even know what that means. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Good. What does that even mean? The Kizik shoes were awful when I bought a pair. One of the only times I've ever returned an item.
It's funny because it's just taking examples of how humans react anyways. So we've created this.
I don't even know how they're supposed to work. Shoes? I don't even know how shoes are supposed to work. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Friday is, and I don't know what 13 is, and I don't know what a poll is, and I don't know what YouTube is. It happens so often, I don't know if they're trying to speak for me or if they just don't know what's going on and felt compelled to tell me that. But it's funny because even if that was my genuine reaction to something, why would I need your help saying that? I'm so stupid that I can't even think of I don't know on my own. Good vid. I have nothing to add. Okay, then why even say anything?
Hey, so sorry to butt in here. I just wanted to say I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Okay?
That's fine. We weren't talking to you.
It's just hard for me to give my input when I don't even know what's going on.
Sure, but we didn't really ask for your opinion.
Look, all I'm saying is next time you guys come crawling to me for advice, try cluing me in a bit first. I don't even know who you are.
You covered this topic in such a compassionate and dignified way, and I feel like it'll really help a lot of young people who may be struggling or may not have realized the hole they're digging. You're a really good friend to your viewers. I don't even know what that means, but
it's crazy because the internet is so soulless, and like I was saying about how Mark Zuckerberg is adding all these bots in there. Like, this is what these bots have to say. It's they don't know, and there's no substance.
Makes me feel good, so thank you. Tarzan-ass response. Hi, Mr. Drew Gooden. It's good seeing you around. Who? Who the fuck is this Drew guy? Drew's got like every YouTube essayist that I watch in one video. I don't even know who these people are, to be honest. My friends? I don't know who my friends are? That would have been an insane video to make if I didn't know those people. Oh wait, this is weird. Someone said good video, and the AI wants me to say, I don't know what that means. I'm only programmed to tell you about today's sponsor, SoFi?
That's pretty funny.
I guess I'm gonna do an ad read now.
Hi, I'm Trapped in the Void, and I'm here to tell you about today's sponsor, SoFi. Look, if I've said it once, I've said it a million out of this direct deposit.
We're skipping the ad. Fuck the ad. I already pay for premium.
Cash in on a...
We don't need your ad.
Thank you so much for the entertainment. I hate that ad. I hate that ad that I did. Maybe the AI just thinks I'm stupid because it's stupid too. This person says, I'm a bit north of Florida. I live right next to Florida. Got it. Okay. So you're in Florida? Come on, man. They gave you 2 chances to figure it out and you still couldn't do it. And if I'm not being the dumbest person who's ever lived, I'm instead replying to compliments with things like, yeah, I know. Good vid. Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm funny as fuck. Such an important and relevant video. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's a big deal. Thank you for this video. Yeah, I know it's a big deal. Glad you made this video. We needed it. You're telling me, man.
Oh, hey,
how do we get me to make more
void.
videos like this? It's really funny that they want me
I
to be
hate
both
here, though,
a
with all
massive
the words.
narcissist
That ad read was
and a
genius.
complete moron. Not that that's
Amazing
impossible
content. Thank
or
you
even
so much for
rare
the entertainment.
combination
I
to
hate
pull
that
off.
ad.
But you're not
I
doing me
hate
any
that ad.
favors by bestowing it upon me. And if that wasn't bad enough, some of these suggestions are just so mean for no reason. Kurt's dad's review getting Drew to buy the pool table and outdoor net is a lovely little crossover. I've never even watched that guy's videos. Why would I listen to him? I got this one for my cat from Amazon. I know that the segment about replacing Mr. Rogers and teaching children good values was a bit, but honestly, I started watching your videos like 7 years at the age of 9. I'm about to turn 17
This
now,
is
and
funny,
I can say
this
with
heartfelt
confidence that your videos
turned to
probably
shit.
helped not only shape my humor, but my values as well. Obviously, your videos weren't the only thing teaching me morals, but I think they played a big part in my thoughts and opinions. I know it was a bit. Dumbass. Drew, please make these videos again. I love your commentary. I know what you're talking about. But it's weird that you're watching my videos. Get the hell out of here, man. Oh my God, this one they didn't even try. They just said, that's a really long comment. I don't really care. What, even the AI couldn't be bothered to read all that? That's its only job. If you wanted someone to read 1/8 of a comment and then give up on it because they got bored, I'm perfectly capable of doing that myself. This person commented, great video on my video, AI is ruining the internet, and that's always good to hear. But here's how YouTube thinks I should respond to this comment. I can either say, I know, right? Can you believe how good I am at YouTube? Or I can say, you know what else is ruining the internet? Which is honestly insane. Like, am I implying that this person is ruining the internet? That's how you want me to respond to a compliment? Not only is this a ridiculous suggestion, but I think I might have...
He's going pretty far on those comments. On watch this for a second. I gotta take a whiz, and then we're gonna get into
that Google search
get into the Mark Zuckerberg, and then we're gonna get back into the fires. 1 second.
AI was sourcing a lot of its information from random Reddit threads. Well, they must also be doing that for this comment feature, because you know what else is ruining the internet is a word-for-word title from a Reddit post about my video. Only in this context, the implication is that people who leech off of the work of others by posting low-effort reaction videos are ruining the internet. And in this context, one of my own viewers is ruining the internet by enjoying my video. Thanks for the suggestion, AI. Also, I wonder if a lot of these suggestions are mean because they're using transcripts of my videos to train the bot. And maybe because I tend to be angry when I rant about certain things, they've transferred that energy towards my viewers, which is hilarious. Like, just because I complained about how shitty modern cars are doesn't mean I also want to yell at everybody who says something nice to me. Sometimes the AI will overcompensate for all of the anger and narcissism by instead going way too far in the other direction and making it sound like I hate myself. Good video. Is it? Is it a good video? Or are you just saying that? Thank you for making this video. It's really good. Not sure why you would think that. This is the worst video I've ever made. I hope more people see this. Good work as always, Drew. No, this is my worst video yet. I can't even remember what the hell I was thinking when I made this video. I don't even know why I'm still on YouTube anymore. This person says, Jesus loves you. And the AI says, not much. No, Jesus could never love a guy like me. I know his whole thing is like, he loves everybody or whatever, but for me, it's just the bare minimum amount. Wow, thanks YouTube algorithm. It's just a video of me talking about a phone I don't even own. It's not that deep. First of all, relax, all right? You don't have to take everything so personally. Second of all, this isn't a video of me talking about a phone. It's a poll I posted 7.
All right, let's get to this video about how Zuckerberg is bringing bots into Facebook. Remember, I think everyone speculates things and they're like, oh, they're doing it for this reason. They're doing it for that reason. Guys, they're doing it for money, always. They're always doing it for money. Oh man, the background got messed up. 1 sec. How the hell, dude? See if I can refresh that real quick. Look at this. Hold on one sec. Refresh. There we go. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, baby. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they're doing it for money. They're doing it for control. Facebook and Instagram, guys, you don't understand. It's not about social connection like Mark really gives a fuck about us. It's for ads. It's to sell stuff.
Welcome back to Rcast, where we dive deep into the ever-evolving landscape of technology and social media. Today we're tackling a hot topic that's been making waves across the internet. Meta's bold move to unleash AI-generated users on Facebook and Instagram. That's right. We're talking about virtual avatars that could soon populate our feeds, making you wonder if the friends you thought you had were just clever algorithms all along.
Ooh, exactly.
So, why is Meta, the tech giant behind Facebook and Instagram, shifting gears in such a dramatic way? Well, after pouring billions into the ambitious but largely panned metaverse project and laying off thousands, Meta seems more determined than ever to capitalize on the AI craze. Is it desperation, or is there a method to the madness? Imagine scrolling through your social media feed only to find that a good chunk of the people interacting with you are actually AI avatars, complete with bios, profile pictures, and even the ability to generate and share content.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is the dead internet theory.
Something out of a sci-fi novel, right? But here we are on the brink of this reality. Meta's Vice President of Product for Generative AI, Connor Hayes, mentioned that these AI users are expected to exist on platforms just like regular accounts. They may even engage in conversations.
The funny thing is, this is an AI video, but what they're saying is real.
And mimic the tone of popular influencers. But let's pause for a second. Are we really ready for a world where our social media interactions might be with bots rather than real, fleshy humans? The implications of this are staggering.
It's all for money, guys. It's all for ads. And I think that there's no fact checkers now. It's community notes. So they can make things go under people's noses way easier too. Because they're not actual facts. And you can only get what the community sees.
Will these AI-generated profiles further dilute the human experience of social media? Or could they be the lifeline that keeps platforms like Facebook relevant in an age where users are fleeing to newer, shinier alternatives? As we dive into this topic, let's explore the potential impacts and absurdities of this new direction. Here's a thought. If the platforms are flooded with bots, what does that mean for advertisers? Are they really going to pay to market their products to a sea of AI? Or are we about to witness the biggest scam in advertising history?
It's a scam, guys. It's always a scam. There's no doubt about that. They don't care about the culture. They care about making money and sustaining their relevancy. Okay? And they want to continue whatever projects they have behind the scenes. There's always a front. There's always a front. You think that these corporate criminals actually show you what they're really doing? Never.
Companies are sold on the illusion of engagement while the reality is just a bunch of algorithms chatting away.
And when you could take your most popular thing, have AI just run it and gain revenue, why the fuck would you be working on that superficial shit?
And speaking of absurdities, let's talk about
surface level.
The slop phenomenon on Facebook. You know those low...
Slop phenomenon. Yeah, it's pretty sloppy, dude. Anything on Facebook anymore is just like, you see the most disgusting personality of that person. Just fucking split open on your feed. Leaving a stain across your page.
AI-generated images that seem to do nothing but fill feeds with noise? With the introduction of AI users, we could see a massive uptick in this type of... It's like a dystopian landscape where bots engage with bots over a buffet of meaningless chatter. Now, imagine you log into Facebook, and instead of seeing posts from your friends, you're greeted with a parade of AI avatars sharing generic motivational quotes, cute cat images, and the occasional hot take on world events.
It's funny because the dead internet theory saying that robots and AI will eventually just be running the internet, it starts with even us making AI posts or taking it to ChatGPT and putting that down. Like, AI pretty much is running it and saying what is replacing our voice, filtering it maybe.
Find yourself longing for the days when your feed was filled.
So when you think about it, if it keeps doing that, what does the algorithm turn into? I'm sure the algorithm has actually changed while people have been taking their like quirks and personalities out. Interesting. And now it wants to just see more AI.
With actual human interactions, however curated they may have been. But wait, there's more. Alongside this bot invasion, we have to consider the ethical and psychological ramifications. What happens when these AI avatars start to replace real interaction?
They already have. They already have.
We see a rise in loneliness and isolation as the bots do their job of keeping users engaged while real friendships and connections fade into the background. And let's not forget
the
privacy concerns. With Meta's history of data harvesting, the introduction of AI users could open yet another Pandora's box of ethical...
One thing I will say I do like about it is like there's some very low IQ people that can make themselves sound smarter, so you don't have to read just straight bullshit.
Dilemmas. How much of your data is being used to create these bots? Are they a way to further exploit user data under the guise of engagement? So as we ponder these questions, remember this: the future of social media is not set in stone.
Nope.
Will we end up in a world dominated by AI-generated content?
Oh, absolutely, guys. And one thing that this does help is that you go back to your roots. You paint a picture. You play live music. You don't rely on just, like, at the end of the day, these are just files. Okay, I created a song. It's just a little file. You know, it's not a big band actually performing this live. So you have to consider, you can make a big dude, I could make a song, AI song right now that sounds 100% more crystal clear than anything I've spent my entire life trying to, like, polish. So it makes you go back to real life. This is the internet. AI is the internet. Don't think that humans run the internet. They don't. This is a digital robotic world, and maybe it's okay to let them have it. We can use it to communicate, you know, but and use it as a tool, but don't let it be so self-consuming.
Or will users demand more authentic interactions? To keep the conversation going, let's dive into the potential of these AI avatars and whether they could serve a purpose beyond mere engagement metrics. As we delve deeper into the potential uses for these AI avatars, it's essential to consider how they could reshape the landscape of content creation and user engagement. First off, imagine the possibilities for content creation. With AI avatars capable of generating original posts, videos, and even art, we could see a new wave of creativity.
Yeah, but like I said, social media and things like Instagram and Facebook, it's all based on advertising. That's the thing everyone misses. It's about money. It's about selling. It's about curating the right advertisement post. The only way things like Facebook, Instagram, they can even survive is because advertisers are paying to keep it alive. That's all it is.
These AI-generated influencers might produce high-quality content without the need for the human touch. Brands could partner with these digital entities to market their products, creating an endless loop of content that appears fresh and engaging. Picture this: a skincare brand collaborates with an AI avatar designed to mimic the style of a popular influencer.
Right.
This avatar could post daily skincare routines or share product reviews, all while never
they're just ads. Remember that, guys.
Needing to sleep, eat, or take a break. For brands, this means continuous content generation without the associated costs of hiring humans.
And that's why, I don't know. When Mark Zuckerberg is saying that he's relinquishing fact checkers, it kind of gives power back into legacy media. It really does.
Human influencers. It's a marketer's dream, right? Well, maybe not. Now, let's get real. The authenticity that comes from human experience.
Well, it makes marketers be like, damn, if AI can do it, then like, what are we even doing?
Might be lost in the process. Followers often connect with influencers not just for their content.
I'm okay with it in a way because I'm all about evolution. Once you get one system set and it can run on its own, there's more to create. There's more things that the human has to go create. Once we have an AI generated this, that's okay. Let's go create more in different areas.
For their stories, their journeys, and their struggles. Can a bot truly replicate that? Will audiences find themselves feeling more disconnected than ever as they scroll through feeds filled with synthetic...
Oh my God. Scrolling through your phone is disconnecting in general.
...interactions? Moreover, if these AI avatars begin to dominate the social media landscape...
Where will we go? Well, set your fucking phone down and go outside, bro.
What does that mean for user engagement? While Meta is banking on increased engagement from these bots, we have to question if users will truly find value in engaging with AI. Will they respond positively to a bot commenting on their posts, or will they long for genuine human interaction?
It doesn't really matter. These are ads. Like I said, don't get caught up in them. It's going to make people to be able to sell shit a lot easier because they know the algorithm down to a T, and they can create a video in 5 seconds that'll sell anything to you. High quality, realistic. Yep.
If the latter is true, we could see a backlash against these AI-generated users, pushing people towards platforms that prioritize authentic connections. Then there's the issue of marketing strategies. If companies begin to rely heavily on AI avatars for their advertising, we may witness a shift in how products are marketed. Instead of relying on emotional connections built through real stories...
It's all the landscape of creativity. Before social media, there wasn't that. And then social media came along, and now it's killing legacy media. And now AI came along, it's killing social media. Why don't we just go door to door, start passing out flyers?
Marketing could become a cold, calculated process, driven by algorithms. It's a slippery slope. And as consumers, we need to be aware of this potential shift.
It's true. As a consumer, it's more temptation. They're going to be able to get in your head a lot easier. The funny thing is that I feel like ads are going to start being so easily created, customized to your exact person that you might be the only one that ever sees that video because it's going to be customized to your exact algorithm.
Now,
it's going to be made for you. Mountain Dew is going to have a video with you in it.
Let's talk about the implications for social media advertising. If Meta's platforms become populated primarily by AI users, advertisers might find themselves paying for interactions that are artificially inflated. It's like being sold a shiny new car that turns out to be a lemon. If the majority of engagement is generated by bots, what's the value in that? This brings us to the advertisers themselves. Are they savvy enough to see through the smoke and mirrors? It's one thing to see impressive engagement metrics, but if those numbers are primarily driven by bots talking to each other, advertisers might find themselves wasting their budgets on a hollow promise.
That's the thing that I'm worried about. Maybe Mark Zuckerberg's like, oh, this shit's going to shit anyway, so bring in the bots. Let's get as much money as we can before they figure it out. He's the type of person that's going to do evil shit until he gets caught, and then he'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know the implications.
No one wants to throw money at a platform that doesn't deliver real results.
He's already got his lawyers ready.
As we continue down this path, we must also consider the potential for misinformation. With AI-generated content, the risk of spreading false information could exponentially increase.
It's social media. They're taking it away because I don't think they want to be responsible either.
Bots can easily be programmed to
It's a lot of work. Mark Zuckerberg's like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit.
Misleading or harmful content, potentially leading to serious consequences.
He just wants to sell stuff. He doesn't want to say that he's the news
We've
anymore.
seen how misinformation spreads like wildfire on social media, and the introduction of AI users could complicate this issue even further. While there's potential for creativity and innovation, there's also a dark side to this brave new world. The ethical implications of AI interactions, the authenticity of content, and the potential for misinformation all pose significant challenges that we must address. As we wrap up this discussion, it's clear that the introduction of AI avatars on platforms like Facebook and Instagram raises more questions than answers.
Oh, God, yes.
Are we headed towards a future where social media
AI is coming for us? It is
dominated by bots, or will users rebel?
But we're not supposed to be doing this stuff, man. Everyone just needs to go touch grass. Get outside. And stop worrying about social media, AI. What if AI takes over creating a post? I'm like, fucking let it. I wish more people would process their stuff through AI, because I do not want to read their grotesque posts on Facebook. It's either like some gross fact about themselves, or like, this year, I'm not fucking with no one. I'm going solo dolo. Anyone else, if you fuck with me, you won't see me with the same crew. Yeah. It's like, shut the fuck up. Go process. Ask AI what your deep trauma is. Copy and paste your post. What's wrong with this guy? That might help you a little more.
Against this trend. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. The landscape of social media is changing.
Oh, yeah.
And we must adapt to stay informed and engaged. Thank you for tuning into our cast. If you enjoyed this discussion, don't...
Absolutely, guys. It's okay to get offline, you know? It's actually okay to not be online all the time. And not worry about AI bots and all of this shit. Learn some real skills, some real trades. Learn how to build some stuff. Learn how to farm. AI is going to be so easy that we're all going to be able to create whatever media we can. Go back to, if you're really that concerned with it, go back to like learning, if you play music or something, learn how to record on vinyl, you know, analog. Learn how to play an instrument. Get off your MIDI keyboard and learn how to play the guitar. Make albums. Don't upload stuff on Spotify. I actually don't even want to upload anything on Spotify and any of these platforms anymore. I actually don't like it. I see it actually falling to the wayside in a lot of ways. And then it can appreciate what's around us and like what's locally around us in so many ways. Yeah. Fucking AI. Fuck AI. I'll use it, but I don't give a shit about it. It doesn't scare me at all. It doesn't scare me at all. Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on with the fires, and I'm actually going to call someone from LA. Let's see if they're up. Looks like they're up. We're gonna check in with them. I got to get this screen right, you know, so I don't have to keep moving the camera. Put me up here. Hey,
Hello.
what's up? How's it going?
It's smoky like you said it would be.
Is it really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the map or anything, and have you seen where the fires are going? Because they're starting to evacuate Santa Monica.
Really?
Yeah, like they said it's 0% containment.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Damn. That's crazy. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near it.
Well, it's coming. As I said, it's going to make it all the way down to San Diego.
Yeah. Really?
There's a fire. They're evacuating Pasadena. There's 4 separate fires. So there's 4 fires around LA that are happening at the same time in different parts. Yeah, I don't know. I think you'll be fine, but it's pretty brutal. It might be the end times. Do you think it is?
I don't know. I've been in a place where there's fire before, and
This is different.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire that happens up north.
Yeah, it's true.
Not like this. LA people are just wimpy, so you know what I mean?
Are they?
I'm just saying, like, the sunshine all the time, and then there's some, like, thing that happens. Oh, my God.
Well, fires are pretty bad. 3 people died.
Oh, it's 3 now? Yeah, I saw 2. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Do you think someone started it, or it's natural?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Let's see your new piercings.
Oh, I got
Holy smokes. Damn.
My angel fang.
That's some real fucking hardware in your face. You're like half robot at this point. You got enough metal in your face.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get I don't know. Maybe they can like pierce a whole shield on half of your face. Like a metal shield.
A metal plate.
Yeah, that'd be cool. A metal plate. Just half of your face or something with like a red light eye.
No, I don't want that. But I'm going to get more piercings.
Are you going to get a laser eye?
A laser eye?
Can they do that now? Body modification?
No, they can't do that. Even the eye tattoo is dangerous.
Yeah, I saw that. I would never get that. That looks stupid. I mean, it can look cool, but too dangerous.
Yeah, people have gone blind.
What about an arrow through your head? You know what I mean? You could just start at different. It doesn't have to go through your head, but you could pierce, like, find some way to really put it inside your head where it's like an arrow like that, like the cartoon.
Oh, yeah?
That would be cool.
They can do subdermal horns.
Nah, I want an arrow through my head. I want bull moose horns. Like bull big antlers. Like really big antlers.
When I was psychotic, I thought I was growing horns.
Well, they are kind of coming in a little bit. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. And a tail. And a tail.
No, wings.
Oh, wings? Not a tail, though.
No, not a tail.
Damn it. That would be cool.
Can you see the smoke in the air?
Are you outside or what?
No,
Holy,
I'm inside.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. It looks like cloudy as shit.
Yeah, it's not clouds, it's smoke.
Oh my gosh. See, first you're like, no, I live all the way down here. There won't be smoke. There's smoke. Tomorrow, you'll get an evacuation notice. They're going to put you on a boat and take you to Puerto Rico.
What am I going to do in Puerto Rico?
I don't know. They're going to have to put you somewhere. Just evacuating everyone. Yeah, what if you have to live on a boat until the fires settle down?
As long as it's a nice boat.
Might be a little leaky.
Is it like just like a boat or like a yacht?
It's an old wood ship, and you have to sleep in the like bottom of the boat, and it like leaks on your head while you sleep on the like moldy wood.
And there's rats.
There's rats. They're okay though. They're chill. They just bite your toes at night.
Oh yeah, rats are chill.
They just nibble and tickle on your feet at night.
Ew, that'd be gross.
That'd be cool. You just put little cheese slices between your toes to keep them
No, thank you.
from biting anything else. So how was the what was it called? Oddities? What was it?
Oddity Curiosities Expo.
Yeah, how was that?
It was really good. I got this ring.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That would.
But
it's a brass knuckle.
Yeah, I think it's fading.
It's fading.
Someone said it's supposed to be sterling silver, but I don't know. I don't know if it really is.
Where was it at?
It was at the convention center.
Where the fuck's that? Downtown?
Yeah.
Was there any freaks there?
There was a
Just
bunch
you?
of freaks. No, not just me.
Yeah. I know someone that went. I think Saturday. Someone else.
Oh, yeah.
It was all weekend, right?
It was Saturday and Sunday.
That just sounds pleasant. Did you get ice cream? Was there food vendors?
No, there was no food vendors. We went to the restaurant in the convention center, the little cafeteria thing, and I had a edamame salad.
Oh, nice. I was expecting them to have like spider legs, fried spider legs, maybe like a rat tail sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rat tail on a stick.
Eyeballs and stuff.
That would be good. Eyeball salad instead of edamame.
Yeah, rat eyeballs.
With
rat eyeball.
Said what?
Rat eyeball boba.
Be slimy as hell. What about secretion Slurpees?
Ew, God.
Or placenta, I don't know, popcorn?
Placenta popcorn. No, there was no food vendor.
Fried fetus? That's awesome. You just getting
Abortion. Yeah, I'm just getting up.
It's late. You need to be up at 8 in the morning, getting shit cracking.
There's nothing to crack.
You gotta pack your bag. You're gonna be evacuating soon.
I don't think so, because we're in the city and there's like nothing to catch fire.
Well, this is what happens. The wind blows and it blows embers far, and then they just randomly catch on shit. So you can't tell where the wind is gonna blow these embers.
Yeah, I know.
I would get my bag packed and get ready. Start making plans to head out. Just say you're evacuating early and start walking. Or tell everyone there that evacuation's happening and get everyone like running around crazy as hell and act like you're packing your bag. Trying to stuff your suitcase as fast as possible. You know what I've done? I've done that to so many people, and you're the first person that's laughed. Like every time they yawn, it's like everyone else acts like I'm not doing that or something. I think it's the funniest shit ever.
That's
cool.
Funny.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe. If I don't know, I'm not there. I can't really help. So.
Yeah, as long as you're safe, you're the only person that matters.
As long as I'm safe, yeah. Nothing happens over here, so I don't have to worry about anything. It's pretty chill. But cool. You got anything else to say?
No, I'm gonna go.
Where are you going? You're
I gotta take my
evacuating.
Yeah, I'm evacuating.
All right. Hey, nice talking to you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Check in from LA to see what's going on, guys. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let me see what it says. Bruiser B84. Bait 4. Let's get back to the fire. Let's see what the developments have been. We had a check-in from LA. Looks like it's not coming into the city, but it's smoky like I told them it was going to be. And I told them this yesterday. Oh, no, I'm in the city. It's not going to be smoky. Yes, it's smoky, guys. The fire's coming for everything in its wake. Don't be surprised if it leaks into Santa Monica. It starts burning down Venice. Don't be surprised. They're not going to tell you on the news that it's just batshit crazy, but they will tell you that they got a 0% containment. Multiple people have died already. There's 4 fires coming from both ways. It's just insane. Let's check in real quick. This is crazy. Stay on high alert, Los Angeles. High alert. They're not even saying nothing on this. Let's get some aerial views, I guess. Dude, it's scary. Actually, you know what might be the best? Is looking at what's trending about it right now. Let's see if we can find some like real videos of what's going down. Oops, my bad. My bad, guys. I didn't mean to do it. I got to figure out a way to make this camera so I don't have to move it around every which fucking way. Let's see right here. California. Joe Biden's USAID has funded 16 Ukrainian fire departments with protective gear, motor pumps, chainsaws, rescue motor cutters, rechargeable spotlights, fire extinguisher, and hydraulic rescue tools. Okay, this is how Joe Biden dealt with this in Ukraine, the Ukrainian side. But these guys aren't equipped. Look at the house going up in flames, guys. This is tragic. No one's there. The fire departments aren't there. They're out of resources. It's fucked. They're already letting everyone know what's going on for days. Wow. The hills of Los Angeles are burning. You guys know that song? Bad Religion, they predicted this. 2010 maybe, when they dropped that album. Wow. He's using fires as photo ops. He's like, wow, let's take a helicopter out of here. We got to get back to our secret private island. Let's see what Trump had to say about it.
Because you're going to lose your forest. You'll lose it. Here we are with thousands of acres and billions of dollars every year. It's the same thing every year. And they don't want to clean up their forests because they have environmental problems in cleaning it up. It should be the opposite. Because you're going to lose your forest. You'll lose it. But it's costing our country hundreds of billions of dollars because of incompetence in California. So the people, I'm speaking now for the people of California, they don't want to see this happen. They're getting destroyed. And it's hurting our budgets. It's hurting our country.
Wow.
And they just better get their act together. Here we are with thousands.
Yeah, I think that's recently. Trump's like, God damn, we got a bunch of problems. Guys, stop worrying about Greenland, America, or Canada, Mexico. Handle what we got right now. We don't need to take on any more shit. Biden is set to announce another $500 million in handouts to Ukraine while California burns. Over 1,000 homes have been reduced to literal ash so far. And Joe Biden is once again proving he's America last. Absolutely disgusting. Look at this plain view. Yeah, it looks like an absolute war zone. Absolute war zone. Some things like this have to happen to prove that, like, dude, there's going to be some big changes when Trump gets into office. It's not even funny. It's not even funny.
We don't know. I don't know.
Look at this.
Honestly, I did not pay attention. I just drove straight to the barn to get my horses out and get the rest of these guys out. We're not just going to let them burn.
We got a bunch out with trailers, and there's a bunch in there still. How many more? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many did you let out?
Just trotting with their horse down the road. Getting out with their horse. Wow. Wow.
About 4 of them in trailers.
Covering their mouths.
Different trailers, another one. So there should be at least maybe 12.
About 12? Are there more people out there right now?
It's a whole bar.
Oh.
I got, let's see. That's 4, 2,
Holy
3,
shit.
what is that, 9? How is it 14, 11, 12? There's 12. Yeah, no, they're pretty wired up. Yeah. They're getting used to it. They're getting used to it now.
They're getting used to it.
The embers they don't really know what to do. Have you seen anything like this? Look at that hillside. Yeah, I've rescued before. Yeah?
Oh, really? They're like, yeah, we did this 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. It burns a lot up there, but this is the worst that's ever happened. It creeped into the village and burnt everything down.
Please be safe. Yeah, thank you. You be safe too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more worried for the reporter than the people with the horses. Wow. Why multiple strange-looking drones were spotted in Beverly Hills, California at 10:25 p.m. last night? Why is no mainstream media outlets covering the drone infestation over people's homes? Good Lord, guys. I'm so happy I'm not in a big city anymore. Hold on. Wow, drones. Well, everyone's putting their drones out there to capture stuff, but there's one. That's a weird looking drone, though. What the fuck? Everyone got their drone out. Holy smokes. 800 acres of the most expensive property in the United States has just been consumed by the fires and winds in Los Angeles.
Traffic jam forcing people to abandon their... We have an extremely dangerous situation developing here in Southern California as people are racing to evacuate their homes as a wildfire explodes in Pacific Palisades. There was a major traffic jam forcing people to abandon their cars on the road and run toward the coast for safety. What you're seeing here is a picture from
Los Angeles is not
airport. You could see how much the
built
smoke
for this
was
shit. It's not built for anything. It's too fragile.
Blanketing the city of Los Angeles, and here is an idea of the fire that they are dealing with. And then you could see those flames shooting into the sky in this neighborhood. In just a matter of hours, the fire consumed nearly 800 acres of the most expensive land and property in this country. Weather conditions described as...
Do you think this is a terrorist attack? Really? I will say you can probably get that land for pretty cheap now. 4 months ago in LA County, Trump spoke about the need for California to send more water downstate. You have so much water you could revert water up into the hills where you have all the dead forests. The land would be damp and you'd stop many of these horrible fires. More video. Playing video. This is from last night. Wow. It's called Water. Yeah. That's actually a really, really funny photo. I don't know how it works like that, but yeah. There needs to be a helicopter with a hose. What's Elon Musk going to do about the fires? Damn it. He's the smartest man in the world. Call Elon Musk. It is a horror movie. Real life. IRL. Horrific. Fire is some... Oh my God. I think I know exactly where that is. Oh, all these old school places are fucking burnt down. This is insane. They've been there for so long. Wow, epic. Epic. 2025 starting crazy. With a real banger. Yeah, that's insane. Holy. What does this say? Does it say where it is exactly? Beautiful homes. Everything they've worked for. People that have been there for 30, 40, 50 years. Toasted. House of Wax? Yeah, what is that movie about? Let me look it up. Is it about the fires? Is it about how Kevin's wheel ignited the fire? Dude, I'm gonna just blame you. I'm calling the FBI. House of Wax. House of Wax, it's a 2005 slasher film. What is the story behind House of Wax? A group of teens are unwittingly stranded near a strange wax museum and soon must fight to survive and keep from becoming the next exhibit. Uh-oh. Until Jesus comes? So what do you think that the meaning of all this is? To purify? To warn people that they literally have no power? Stop fighting because at any moment the world can just take you out? The universe? You know? Or it's just purifying the land. What's funny is I can actually see LA completely fucking burning down. Oh, it won't come into the city. Things like that don't happen. That's what Rawan was saying, but I just called Rawan. She's in LA and things don't they don't come into the city like that. Oh yeah, not until they come into the city. Oh, well, it only happened once. Well, it happens every year. Oh, it happens every month. You know? What if LA just got erased? Something about that is beautiful. Damn. Let's see what she has to say.
You think we want to be the 51st state? Nah, but maybe California would like to be the 11th province. How about it? California? Oregon?
That's funny.
Washington? You've got geography in common with us. And not only that, we've already got a carbon trading system between...
She's talking about how Trump is talking about taking Canada.
California and Quebec. We've got some strong alliances on our west coast from British Columbia. There's been a lot of...
Yeah, you guys don't want smoke. it's funny to talk about. An apocalyptic sunrise in Los Angeles, California. Smoke from wildfires blankets the sky. Holy shit, guys.
There's so much smoke.
Like, we're watching these movies happen in real life. Like, this, we've seen this from a movie. Wow. Wow. Let me move this over. Wow, guys. Pasadena, California, guys. It's in Pasadena, California. It looks like a war zone in this picture. It is a war zone. A natural war zone is what it is. Nature's saying, get the fuck out of here now. Biden announces $500 million for California residents. Just kidding. It's for Ukraine. Give it up for Biden. He's done a phenomenal job. I don't think he's done one thing that's pleased anyone. Let's be honest. Malibu's iconic sandcastles are crumbling one at a time. This has been a numbing and terrifying 14 hours in California history. This is also another message to make you guys be grateful for what you have, and understanding that life is fragile, and, you know, it's not all about materialistic stuff. It's about soul. It's about family, and the simple things. All this shit can be gone.
There. He made a very strange claim about how they prevent forest fires in Finland. Watch as our deeply weird president stands awkwardly next to the current and incoming governors of California and rambles incoherently like he just overdosed on Sudafed.
I'm committed to make sure that we get all of this cleaned out and protected.
Trump is already there, guys. Where's Biden? Nowhere to fucking be found. Trump's got a lot to deal with this year, buddy.
You gotta take care of the floors, you know, the floors of the forest. Very important.
Yeah, no one knows really what to say. It's funny that they're like making fun of him, but no one knows what to say right now. At least he's there, dude. He's pretty proactive guy.
You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story.
Yes.
I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have a much different, we're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have...
Yes, it's true.
Any problem.
California is not prepared for this. America isn't prepared for, like, disasters. We're too ungrateful, so we don't prepare to keep our systems solid.
And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that, to that end, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out well.
Look at everyone else trying not...
Okay, they're not trying. No one knows what to say. I don't even think it's funny to, like... Who is this guy? Seth Meyers is... I'm going to say it right now. This guy's a fucking cuck. Like, I'm not even a huge Trump fan. Let's watch the rest of this thing. I got a problem with him now.
At the grocery store whose toddler just said, "Daddy, that lady is fat." If you didn't know Trump was president, you'd think he was a weirdo who just walked up to them from his trailer in the woods. He should be covered in leaves and holding a giant walking stick. You gotta rake the floors!
Dude, he's trying so... This Seth Meyers guy is trying so hard. Guys, who is he? Who is he? He's on television. Who the hell is that guy? I'm not even a big Donald Trump fan, but, like, what do you even say in these times? Let's have compassion for everyone's mind. All the blows and everything, grow the fuck up. He shouldn't even be making fun, really. Let's see. Let me get this straight. California is burning. All of its fire chiefs were selected based on their LGBTQ status. Gavin Newsom spent all of the state's fire resources on illegals. He hasn't called in the National Guard. This was from 4 hours ago. Is that right or not? 3 friends of mine, this is Charlie Kirk, 3 friends of mine have lost their homes in the LA fires. What is happening in California is a tragedy. This is all of the Democrats' faults. No water, no plan, and zero preemptive forest management. And this is true, but, oh, that guy's on SNL. He's not very funny. I'm going to call him out, too. I'm going to make a whole video aiming directly towards him. And I'm going to start a little beef with him. So, yeah. No one's been preparing anything. We've been worrying about gender. We've been worrying about Ukraine. We've been worrying about overtaking Greenland. We've been worrying about AI and Tesla robots and all this shit going to space. But no one is worried about things to actually sustain simple disasters like this to make sure everyone's alive. We always want more and more and more instead of just protecting what we have. And that's a problem with all of us in general, human beings, in this new world where you can get anything. Make this bigger. Yeah, baby, you like that? Big boy. Or I could even go all the way down here, dude. I could make this whole. Don't tempt me. Gavin Newsom. Let's see. Several months ago, we saw that. Holy shit! Here we got some action. Hold up. Let's read the caption first. Stay safe. If anyone sees this guy, please give him a hug for me and every bunny in the world. Stay safe, LA. And if you see an animal in need, please help them to a safe space. Chasing after a bunny into the fire. What the fuck? Did he get it? Oh my god, dude. What the? He got the bunny. Good for him. I wonder if he like pulled off the side of the road. He's like, a bunny! Get the bunny! If you're joking about the fires in California right now because it's a blue state, fuck you. Yeah, I mean, true. At times we like this, it makes us realize that we actually need to come together. It's that simple. We do need to come together. Let me get this right a little bit. Have my full body. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's how we do it. The homeless were starting fires in California today, possibly being the cause for the massive wildfires in LA. What the fuck? No one's showing this video. This is from yesterday, dude. 14 hours ago. Well, yeah. The homeless were starting fires in California today. Another reason why the mentally deranged need to be taken off the streets. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. Look. What the fuck? The fire is definitely human made. And then the wind is making it blow. Shut up. All the drama. Mexico's president calls for parts of the U.S. and California and Texas to be renamed Mexican America. You guys can't do shit. Happy Wednesday from California, everyone. As it burns. Here we go. He's trapped inside of his home. Holy shit.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Just be okay.
What a beautiful house.
Okay. Hi. You're gonna be okay.
Gonna be okay?
Oh shit.
How the hell is that guy gonna be okay?
Don't worry about that, dude.
Bro,
Okay.
did he die? Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Scary as fuck? Yeah, it's right there.
The plastic is gone, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
What is he gonna do? What the fuck is he gonna do?
So, where's the gas? Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now.
Oh my god.
Hmm? No, don't open the window. Don't open. Don't open anything. Just stay over here.
Oh my god. They're trapped. What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? So... And then he must have posted it. Did he get burnt alive? Are they okay? You know, like, what's going on here? No one knows. No comments. Yeah, they waited way too long. Should have been left. This is true. He better learn water bending. Life imitating art at its finest. Yeah, it's literally that meme. Holy shit. Hell in the Cell cage match new art. I can't even joke about this stuff, really. Yeah. The blue. I kind of agree with people to stop.
We had our base of operations just down the street from where you are at Gladstone's as we were covering the old Topanga
Trump back in 2020 was very critical of California for not making sure the forest floors were clean. Yep, there we go.
Canyon fire. I mean, this keeps happening year after year after year. How is it that it keeps happening? You know, Trump back in 2020 was very critical of California for not enforcing rules to clear underbrush and make sure that the forest's floors were clean to stop these fires from spreading so rapidly. I mean, why does this keep happening again and again?
Dude, I think this was planned by whatever administration. Right before Trump gets into office, they're putting so many fucking problems in front of him like never before. They have so many things in their arsenal, and they're like, okay, if that didn't get them, we're going to do this. We couldn't shoot him in the head. Now we're setting California on fire. The medicine wheel colors are red, yellow, and white. Okay, what does that mean exactly? What does that signify? But what, dude. James Wood voted for a guy. Okay, now they're blaming climate change. We could be like supposed to gather leaves and do some burn ceremony, but we're not doing it. What do you mean? Us? I'm going to set some snow on fire. Maybe they should dump some snow in California. Yep, 3 months ago, look, Trump.
They said, we have no water. I said, do you have a drought? No, we don't have a drought. I said, why don't you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north. Water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. Millions and millions of gallons of water gets poured. I could have water for all of that land, water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah, right. Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You know, you could have everything. Oh, not only dangerous, billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires. And, you know, there's a case with the environment. They're not allowed to rake their forests because
so crazy.
They're not allowed to touch it. And all they have to do is...
3 months ago. 3 months ago. You never heard Joe Biden talk about nothing like this?
clean their forest, meaning rake it up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years. And
we'll certainly get rid of the dead fall.
And get rid of the trees that are falling that are like...
Insane. That's crazy he was talking about it. And you know what? Guess what? They probably picked up war strategy, guys. War strategy. They listen to everything you do. I will tell you about this particular thing right now about how I see someone that I know locally that always tries to copy my moves. So I had something going over the summer, and guess what? They came over, and 1 month later, guess what they're doing? They're trying to start the same exact thing. Okay, whatever. I don't really care. You guys can do what you can do, but I don't need a team. I'm self-made. I know everything. I don't need other people to be a part of my team. So this is the type of person that needs other people, and they steal people's ideas. So then I see about a week and a half ago, they're trying to do something I'm currently doing. Okay. Then it's starting to click in my mind. Wow, they really are copying me. And then I say something on Facebook not too long ago, and the next day or the day after, they have a big thing exactly the same. And so I decided, hey, I'm going to take a step off of Facebook where they're at, and I don't even talk to them like that. And guess what? I wake up this morning, they're in my inbox. Okay, because I haven't been posting like I usually do. They're trying to get tidbits. So what I'm saying is, with war strategy, when you're a warrior and you're actively making moves, people are listening to your every fucking word. Hold on. Camera just got messed up. I got to get these reactions off here so camera doesn't get moved all over the place. So they're listening to your every word. So they're like, oh yeah, forest fires? Maybe you're right about that. We're starting a big ass fire 2 weeks, 13 days before you get in here. So you got to be careful with people, man. This is why I actually don't show my personal life online. You think I might put a lot of stuff online, but I don't really. It's very all surface level. So I don't hang out with many people. I don't want people in my business. Smoke from the Palisades fire nearly blocks out the sunset in LA. Damn. Off on the water, man. Wow. Insane. Let's go straight on the feed. Let's see if we can see some memes and stuff and get away from this. Oh shit, more fun. Look at this. This man's house caught on fire and he lost everything, but the firefighters managed to rescue his cat and his reaction. Wow.
Firefighters rescued a cat from a burning home in Tarzana. The owner was with emotion, falling to his knees, hugging his cat, giving him water. That fire started last night near West Topham Street. Fire and smoke were seen coming.
This is a hell of an edit, too, with the music and everything. This is crazy.
From that roof, after some time, crews did manage to put that fire out. No other injuries were reported. And you can see there all the material stuff.
Oh, my golly. Let's see. What? What on earth is just captured on? Wait. Look at that. A drone. Look at this. A drone flies out. Maybe it's an alien invasion, guys, and all they had to do was light the place on fire to get you fuckers out. Wait, what? This is our neighbor's backyard in Los Angeles right now. Power lines sparking against trees. Neighbors and I have been trying to call 911 and fire department for 45 minutes with no answer. LA is going crazy, guys. I'm so happy I'm not there. God bless. It's just not the same anymore. I want to see Black Boy Max after the rappers left.
Y'all can literally go out.
They
Listen,
left his
please
stream.
stop smoking in my crib. That's all I'm saying.
504 and
Please
left
respect-
his stream because they wouldn't let him smoke in there because he's in a B&B.
Listen, I'm just saying, please stop smoking in my crib. That's all I'm saying. Please respect that. Please. Y'all can literally go outside and smoke y'all weed in my backyard or the front, but I know some niggas might not want to smoke in the front, so I offer the backyard. Please, go to the back. I say this in a clip. Niggas still smoking in this shit. That's the situation. That's what happened.
Yep.
I don't know why that niggas dipped. I think niggas was tight that they couldn't smoke, saying...
Well, rappers are immature, guys. They want to be hard, but they're just like poets. A poet ain't that hard.
Why would you invite if you can't smoke? Or I don't tell you to stop streaming. Don't tell me to stop smoking. What, nigga? Smoking,
Immature.
bro. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Nigga, streaming, this is my passion, my purpose. What do you mean tell me stop streaming in my own crib? So I...
Yeah, they're at his crib. Too many immature fuckers. Alex Jones is calling this the Great Reset. With the fires. Look. Palestine, the usual suspects of peace, love, and tolerance in London. Here we go. I would be terrified. Those are some violent ass people. Oh! Someone got shot? Oh. Someone got shot. Justin, Andrew Tate said he would ban LGBTQ propaganda in schools if he becomes UK Prime Minister. I don't care. Has nothing to do with me.
From the bottom of my heart, I have conquered politics in one day. One day. I promise you. This is a promise from the bottom of my heart.
He's not lying.
It may take a year. It may take 5 years. It may take 10 years. I'm only 38. Before the age of 50, Andrew Tate will be the prime
Dude, it's crazy. Crazy he's only 38, to be honest with you.
minister.
Look how angry and intense this guy is from a different planet. Angry world. He's an angry bird. Look at this. He believes in equality. Ow! Oh my God! Lock that man up! What the fuck? What? Isn't that part of the game or what? What the fuck? Ouch. A family of cheetahs sleep with the forest guard every night. This is what the camera recorded. What? You gotta be kidding me. Give him some blanket. Stop being selfish. Damn it. Oh, just a baby. Where is that? That's pretty crazy. Oh, she got seriously injured?
Wait, what the fuck? That light almost fucking broke and fell on my head.
Nearly gets seriously injured. Bank of America calls police on Black Panther director after he tried to withdrawing 12 grand from his own account. What? Everyone get their money out of the banks immediately. Shit's getting weird this year.
Give me 1 second.
I wouldn't even call it the Great Reset. I would call it the Great Change, dude. What else we got? All right. Let's tap into. Let's see what Alex Jones. He's live right now. Let's see what's going on here.
Darren J. Beatty, a great Trump advisor and former professor of what we are dealing with in this world today, political science, is here to get into January 6th and Trump's commitment to pardon them. I say across the board, it was a setup. The whole thing's a fraud. Everybody should be released. And Trump is, the word I'm hearing, saying he's going to release them all. Some people are saying, well, we got to go case-by-case basis. It's better that 10 guilty men go free than one innocent man stay in jail. And the feds lied about the whole thing. The convictions of the Proud
Almost
Boys
looks like I'm there.
and the Oath Keepers, there was no seditious conspiracy. They never proved any of that. There was nothing. Release them all and then prosecute the Fedsurrection leaders and Liz Cheney and the cover-up and her falsifying evidence and witness tampering and the pipe bomb coming out and Trump talking about it in press conferences. And now the FBI is so corrupt. This is a great day that we're living in as we now have this energized, super battle-hardened, informed, seasoned President Trump. Here he is yesterday in the press conference talking about the J6ers.
Let's see.
Two questions related to each other. First, you said on your first day of office, you're going to pardon January 6th defendants. Are you planning to pardon those who were charged with violent offenses?
Well, we're looking at it, and we have other people in there. And as you see, I guess 24 or 28 people came now from the FBI. That came out very quietly. Nobody reported it, but they had people in some form related to the FBI. They had 4 or 5 people that were strongly related to the FBI. We have to find out about that. We have to find out about Hezbollah. We have to find out about who exactly was in that whole thing, because people that did some bad things were not prosecuted. You know, I see it all the time, and you see it too. People that were doing some bad things weren't prosecuted, and people that didn't even walk into the building are in jail right now. So we'll be looking at the whole thing, but I'll be making major pardons, yes.
Owen didn't go in the building, and he spent 4 months in federal prison.
Wow.
Dr. Beatty, thank you so much for joining us.
Dude, his setup is killer.
Latest on J6, what you're hearing Trump's planning to do, the ongoing citizen investigation into what really happened on J6, a lot of developments there, and what we're expecting to see Trump's Justice Department do to get justice and expose this narrative that's been falsely, and it's failed as well, been used to try to declare war by Homeland Security on MAGA. Doctor, your take on this historic time?
Well, I'm very
He
encouraged
looks
by
like a different human being. Does he not? Was he cloned?
Trump's remarks. You know, Trump's always been wise to the lie that is January 6th. A while ago now, I think a year and a half ago, I did an interview with him that was very popular, in which he talked about the case of Ray Epps, and he's mentioned the case of Epps, I think, on multiple occasions and rallies and so forth. He's even gone deep enough into the lore to mention Scaffold Commander, which is one of the other suspicious figures associated with that initial breach on the West Perimeter. To my knowledge, yesterday was the first time that President Trump referenced the January 6th pipe bomb hoax, which, as you know, we've sat here many times to discuss. So we've been covering this for 3.5 years. Really, 3.5 years ago is when we started, and we've covered it from every angle. And I think it's safe to say reshaped the national conversation about this. Now, I think it's not just that Trump mentioned the pipe bomb. It's what specifically he said that I think is so encouraging. And keep in mind, this is coming just days after the House Admin Committee with Representative Loudermilk and Thomas Massey, who has taken our research to the next level with his perch in Congress. They released a report on the pipe bomb that was very interesting that maybe we can get into. But what President Trump said was that the FBI knows who the pipe bomber is. So if they know who it is, why wouldn't they say who it is? Now, I think this is very much the conclusion that one would draw from the totality of evidence, and in particular from the Loudermilk report that I mentioned. We're going to do a much more comprehensive piece on this at revolver.news that will be released tomorrow morning. But just as a teaser for that, I want to direct people's attention to the fact that in this report, you do see what would normally be associated with.
I want to show you guys this video. This is what Trump plans to do. It's called Come. You guys got to see this. Canada, USA, Mexico, the Come Zone. He wants to take. They started calling it. Oh shit! Hold up. This fucking guy, dude. Get off my feed. Bitch. Look at that. Canada, USA, Mexico. That's hilarious. I think there's a more in-depth video. The Cum Zone. We're the face of the Cum Zone.
Esta noche oscura te tortura la locura. Procura estar a mi altura, aunque es baja tu estatura. Tartamudas ante el miedo que genero en el momento que aparezco entre las sombras y en tu mente me conecto. Esta noche oscura te tortura la locura. Procura estar a mi altura, aunque es baja tu.
So we're going to do a little more. We're going to see if anything else has happened. If not, we possibly may be on our way for the day, and we're going to replay. So every day I'm replaying the live on my YouTube. So if you missed all of it, it's going to be replaying later on YouTube.
We don't know. We know that multiple people in the fire area, in the 3 fire areas, have been taken to the hospital, some with burns, some for smoke inhalation. But when it comes to medical issues, those are kept extremely private, and understandably so. She was in tears, and she left. She had come here, and when she saw the devastation, she went to her friend's house, and she saw that it had burned to the ground. You can just imagine the pain.
Appreciate it. We love you. We love you, Kevin. I appreciate it. I'm checking on some last updates, see if anything happened. Every day, though, man. Definitely. And all the videos will be on YouTube.
For her friend, that she doesn't know where her friend is.
Hopefully it can even evolve into more, but I think that if I do it every day, no matter what, it will evolve on its own without me having to push it too hard.
I cannot see a single mobile home. There may be some way in the back that has survived this.
And know what's funny about the background behind me is like how most people have like the world or LA behind them as like a talk show. This is like a Wax Adams Fortnite map.
This is very reminiscent of the Sayre fire back in 2008, the Oak Ridge Mobile Home Park, where almost 500 homes burned to the ground. We were there. We met for days.
I can't wait to see pictures of the wheel.
Everything.
After this.
I'll never forget meeting one woman, and she was sifting through the ashes, and she was looking for the urn that had the ashes of her late husband. And she
looks
said,
like some spooky demonic devil right here in the middle with big bat wings. Look, an eye here. There's a nose, an eye, 2 horns, big wings right here flying.
Ironic, his ashes are now mixed in with the ashes of what once was our home. And she was so heartbroken because that was all she felt she had left of her husband. And it was devastating. And the folks here, they'll be returning, and most likely they will have lost things that can't be replaced. Homes can be rebuilt.
Oh, Colin, yeah, I'll get back to that. You know, I'm making out a schedule where I'm going to add certain things each day, like Monday, Motivational Monday, Tuesday, things like that. So I'll figure it out along the way.
You can buy another mobile home, surely, hopefully, if you have insurance. And keep in mind, we're hearing from a lot of folks in this area who do not have insurance. There's been a rash of fire insurance policies that have been canceled. So not everyone will have the money to rebuild, to rebuy, to repurchase their homes and build them up. And I want to pan over there because we're seeing plumes of dark black smoke continue to come from the different neighborhoods.
Let's see. Okay, one more checkup. Where the fuck? Shit's going slow now. And if any more developments, any more developments happen, I may have to go on live a little bit later. But always at noon, guys. Always at noon.
To call my friend Michelle Gropper. She had to evacuate from her home early this morning. She lives just next door to Altadena. That's where the dangerous Eaton fire has been burning. She got the evacuation order, and sure enough, she packed up and she got out of there. Michelle, I'm so glad that you were able to call in. I know you're exhausted. I know that you want the family to get some sleep right now. So let me just start with, how are you doing? How's the family? And tell me about
so it's still two confirmed
the evacuation order
when
you got it and what you knew you had to do.
Well, first of all, Kira, hi, and thanks so much for your lovely text this morning and checking in on me. It was a lovely thing to see in my inbox. And I would just like to say that my experience in no way compares to what so many people are experiencing right now with losing their homes. So I'll tell you my experience, but I just have to say, like, I feel very fortunate that I am out of my home. We did have to evacuate, but we are safe. And fortunately, we had enough time to get those precious belongings, those essentials out of the house in time. So I feel really grateful for that. A lot of people, as we saw in videos yesterday, especially in Pacific Palisades, just running down streets with suitcases. Some people only able to grab their purses and their car keys and, you know, getting out as fast as they could. They weren't so fortunate to have that time to think about what they might like to take with them.
Right.
But we did. So answering your question about how it went down yesterday, we were keeping a close eye on the fire that broke out in Pacific Palisades in the morning. And then I was just kind of out doing normal things during the day, at a doctor's appointment, going about my day. It was very windy.
Okay.
And whenever it's windy and, you know, there's a fire burning, you're in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, I just need to get stuff prepared at home, because you just never know when it could break out near you. Something could happen near you. So I get home and the power is now out. It's the late afternoon, and I start thinking about, okay, we need to start getting some things together, but just a few things. Like, I still wasn't too worried about it because it's Pacific Palisades. We live, as you said, closer to Altadena.
Hey, money isn't going to keep God from knocking on your door.
Which is it's north of Los Angeles. It's like a suburb north of Los Angeles. And so not too close to Pacific Palisades. But nonetheless, we are, you know, mindful and knowing how things can quickly shift, wanted to have a few things prepared. But then, as we're watching things unfold, it's around 7 o'clock, I hear a helicopter go up Angelo Crest Highway, which is a famous roadway we live off of. And I'm like, that's not a good sign, because there aren't a lot of helicopters flying right now because it's very windy, and they're only going to fly if they have to. And sure enough, about 15 minutes after that, we learn of the fire that broke out in Altadena, which is the neighboring community to us. We live in La Cañada, Flint Ridge. And that's when my daughter, who's home from college, and my husband and I were like, okay, we need to start getting more than just like our eyeglasses and medications. Like now let's start thinking about.
It's getting serious.
Yeah, let's get serious and let's like start packing the car. So
terrible.
that's what we started doing. We got the car loaded up the cars, our 2 cars loaded up, and then we went to bed and slept with our draperies open to begin with so we could look out on our canyon side. We're in a 2-story home, and it's kind of a watchtower, our house. We can see down into Pasadena. We can see toward Altadena. So it's a very good lookout point in terms of seeing a fire develop. So we're like, we're just going to lie in bed, and we're going to, if there's an orange glow, we're going to get out.
Jesus.
And we just kind of went in and out all night. And then at 4:30, I woke up, and I see the plume from, see an orange plume. And then I saw a neighbor on the street outside of our home, and I went out and talked to him, and he said that they were getting ready to go. And then I called my neighbor next door and asked if she was okay and if she needed anything. And she was good, but was worried about her mother, who was at a care facility in Altadena. And I have since learned that her mother's care facility burned to the ground, but thankfully her mother was evacuated. But living where we are, we know a lot of people who have been impacted by the fire in Altadena. So we feel just really fortunate that we are
Is that
okay.
just a lady?
We are under
It's her
mandatory
house?
evacuation. We're in a safe spot, and now we're just kind of watching and waiting,
Yep.
And sometimes that's the hardest part.
That is the hardest part. Okay, there's one. I want to react to this clip. I haven't seen the whole thing, but on WWE, these guys called Kendrick trash. And then we're going to get out of here. And like I said, all my videos, go follow my YouTube. I have everything up there, and I'll be replaying the stream. I think at like, we'll do it at 5 o'clock.
And Xavier Woods went to LA and
The new day does not ride with
Okay, where the hell's the clip? He got booed? He got booed.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Hulk Hogan got booed.
Met with a chorus of boos from pro wrestling's biggest fans.
You, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dudes.
What the fuck? Did he get booed because he supports Donald Trump or what?
Hulkamania will live forever, man.
But in 2025, the Hulkster's more heel than hero inside the packed Intuit
Really?
Dome in Los Angeles. As Monday Night Raw debuts
They brought all the
on
big guns
Netflix
out.
with WWE Star Power.
Guy runs funny. Yeah, Kendrick called trash. Where's the clip? What the fuck is a clip, guys? If I can't find it, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Fuck it, guys. We don't give a shit. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I've had a blast today, actually. It's been fire. No pun intended. Tune in tomorrow. I may, like I said, if I stream at night, it's never guaranteed. But I want to make sure to let you guys know. Every day, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, I'm on every single day. So tune in if you want world news, pop culture, and just a good time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Peace.